Hello and welcome to Build Up to a Good Game. It's West Ham United against Norwich City. Kick-off 1 hour and 5 minutes away, which means the official lineups are out in 5 minutes. How you doing, Gonzo?
Oh, I'm not bad at all. How about yourself, mate?
I'm good. I'm looking forward to it, actually. It helps that we're playing bottom of the league, sorry. It helps. It's going to sound a bit cocky, but almost feels like a win is as guaranteed as it's going to get this season in the Premier League, really. We simply have to be winning, don't we? So
we do.
The confidence is high.
Do. Good. Yeah, as I obviously don't know what the team is as yet. We've heard a couple of rumours that there's some trouble putting a full squad out, if you like, So it's going to be very interesting today, that's for sure. So, but you'd hope whatever we've got to put out should be able to beat Norwich. It's going to be. I don't mean it might not be as easy as we hope, though. Put it that way.
The lineups are out officially in 3 minutes. Unofficially, if you like, the rumours that Thomas Souček's got COVID is true. Thomas Souček has got COVID. I believe he tested positive yesterday, which may also cause an issue for Sunday when we play Leeds, because obviously if it's a week isolation, he will miss that game as well. So Souček is not involved this evening due to COVID. However, there is some good news in the starting 11. There's possibly 2 bits of good news in the starting 11 as well. But we'll get that in just a minute. Before we do, Gonzo, who are you hoping replaces Souček?
Well, we mentioned Fornals in the breakfast show this morning. That would be nice to really try and sort of open them up a bit. We expect that it will be no. Well, we suggested earlier it'll be no, but obviously news started to filter through. But I think Crow would be a little bit too defensive and unnecessary for this game.
Oh, you may be in for some good news. You might be in for some good news as well. Now, if you're new to the channel, you're new to the show, make sure you subscribe first of all. Drop a like on it while you're here as well. What we're going to do in a couple of minutes is take a look at the West Ham team. We're going to take a look at the Norwich team, discuss how we think the game's going to go. This is our most interactive show that we do as well. So keep your comments coming in throughout the entire show. We'll be taking a look at what you guys are saying. We'll also be compiling a bet and trying to get a little bit lucky. The last couple, we've come quite close. We've been doing 4 or 5 things in the bet and getting 3 or 4 right and just missing out by 1 or 2. So hopefully tonight's the night we can go one step further and win one of you guys a little bit of cash. Anyway, big game for us, Gonzo. I never realised Tottenham play Arsenal on Sunday as well, which gives us the double header of us playing Norwich and Leeds. It sort of puts a little bit more importance, if you like, to get 6 points out of 6 starting this evening, because obviously they're around us. A win tonight puts us back into the top 4. Yes, the other teams have games in hand, but it's always better to have points on the board than games in hand, isn't it? Oh,
absolutely. And they can't both get 3 points in that game. So it's going to be really, really interesting as well. And I think... I don't know. That's really an interesting game. I think if Arsenal win that, then I do think massively takes the wind out of Tottenham's sails. By the way, because they still almost started to stutter a little bit. You feel? I think they're playing tonight. They're playing tonight in the cup against Chelsea, quite possibly. So,
yes.
They go out of that and they lose to Arsenal. Then things don't look quite so rosy, do they?
Yes. Massive thank you to Brian. Chucking in 10 something. What's that, Gonzo?
I've actually no idea what that is at all. No.
What's the currency in China? What's that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I've never got something. We've got 10 something. It could be worth 10p. It could be worth 100 quid. We don't know. We don't know in English currency.
It could be life changing money. So whatever it's tied 10p or life changing money.
Well, I need to find out.
We thank you for the 10 chuffs. Thank you.
If it's life-changing money, I'm going to disappear and leave you to it. Right, anyway, would you like to know the good news?
I would love to know the good news. Thank you.
Aaron Creswell starts. Let's take a look at the West Ham team this evening. Lucas Fabianski is back in goal, taking over from Areola. A back 4 of Soufal, Dawson, Diop, Creswell. A midfield pairing of Rice and Lanzini, with Antonio up front, and an attacking trio of Fornals, Vlasic, and Jared Bowen. How about that, Gonzo?
That's exactly right. Well done, David Moyes. He got the team right. Exactly what we wanted to see. Brilliant. Really. Actually, to be fair, we did suggest that we thought Cresswell might be ready for this one, but we'd actually said there's possibly no need to risk him, is there? Nonetheless, risk him he has. I'm pretty sure he's not he's not back if he's not ready yet, and it's not like a muscular injury or something like that. He's the chip on his bone is either repaired or it isn't. It's not what's not going to happen. It's not going to get a bigger chip in it, is it? Basically, because he plays, it might just be sore. So he might have had a painkiller injection or something. You don't know. But anyway, great to have him back, mate.
Yeah, it's a fantastic start at 11. We're only missing our centre backs and Souček, really. We're one by one, we're getting back to our cup final 11. Buzzing to see Creswell back. Ben Johnson's obviously done nothing wrong whilst in the team. He's been a fantastic stand-in. But you do miss Creswell's deliveries. You do miss his attacking sort of contribution. And if there's a game forward Aaron Creswell out of tonight and Sunday, if you were to play one and one another, I think tonight's the best one for Aaron Creswell, because Norwich we're probably going to have more of the ball. We're probably going to be pushing Norwich a little bit more. And I think you probably need a better defender out of the two on Sunday against Leeds, which I think Ben Johnson is the better of the defensive side, up against Rafinha, which he wasn't on Sunday. So in terms of this tonight, I think that's a fantastic start team. Really good to see Fornals inside Declan Rice as well. I said Lanzini, it might be Lanzini, it might be Fornals. I'm not actually sure. It's one of the two. Who would you like to see in there, deeper, or would you like to see like a 3 with Rice sitting?
I'd like Rice sitting. That's what I'd like to see in this one, and just leave Lanzini and Fornals to it. He doesn't need to be his rampaging. In fact, I'd quite like him to conserve a little bit of energy ahead of the Leeds game and just sit there and protect the back four. I don't think he's going to need to. Declan Rice often comes to rescue the game. He'll maraud forward. He'll pop up on the left wing. He doesn't. I'm hoping he doesn't need to rescue the game here. So sort of, take it easy a little bit on this one. But obviously win the game. Fornals, Lanzini should be able enough to open them up. Don't know how they're going to play, to be fair. If they sit back, then we're going to need those to do that stuff anyway.
I can't wait for this. Do you know something? I really like this formation. I think without wanting to kick a man while he's down too much. I mean, I'm sure he's fine. Hopefully he is. But without Souček out the team, I've almost been waiting for this, because the only way Moyes was ever going to play a midfield without Souček, with someone else partnering Rice, is when Souček's unavailable. He seems completely injury-free. He never gets injured. He doesn't get enough cards to get suspended. Even when he's knackered, he still plays. So the only way in theory, that we were going to play without Souček is if he got COVID, unfortunately. We've got it tonight. We're going to see what it's like to have Declan Rice without Souček, which is not something we've seen before. We've seen Souček without Rice, but we've not really seen Rice without Souček. And I'm looking forward to that. I hope Lanzini and Fornals both play a little deeper tonight and almost both play as 8s alongside Declan Rice, or at least interchange. But that causes Norwich problems. They don't know who's going to be sitting in and who's not going to be sitting in. As for the rest of the team, Vlasic, Bowen, Antonio, 3 players in form off the back of a good performance against Leeds United, getting involved in either scoring or in the build-up to the goals as well. I'm buzzing for tonight. I'm buzzing with this team. Creswell back is such a boost for West Ham. Really, really is. The bench, though. Do you want to know the bench?
Well, as I say, I heard rumours that we were struggling to get a full squad out, and I heard that 1 or 2 players are featured even though they're injured. So let's hear it.
Here's the bench for West Ham this season. We've got Areola as always. We've also got Yarmolenko as always. We've got Okoflex, Alex Kral. We've got Elise. We've got Arthur Masuaku, Ben Johnson, Harrison Ashby, and Pierre Ekwa as well. We've got no Mark Noble on the bench this evening. So Pierre Ekwa is on there. He's a player I'm looking forward to seeing. Gonzo scored for the 23s the other night. Probably won't get on the pitch. Don't expect him to. But it's nice to see the youngsters involved, if you like. It is a bit forced upon the manager. But this is going to sound really weird. This is genuinely meant as a compliment to David Moyes to some extent. A year ago, Randolph would have been on the bench alongside Areola instead of one of those youngsters. He would have been. We've seen it. We used to 2 goalies on the bench. At least he's sticking. At least he's sticking with his one keeper, and he's bringing in an under 23, even if it's just for the experience of being in and around the side. It's quite a light bench, though.
It is a light bench. That being said, I'd rather him do what he's done, which is just take it seriously and pack the first team. And if he needs to make substitutions, I'm not even convinced he would. Even if he got 3-0 up, I still think it would be Masuaku that came on, Johnson that came on, and Krau that came on, or Yarmolenko. That's still what he would do. I can ask for no more. He took the FA Cup really seriously. He's gone for the points today. He wants the 3 points, and he'll deal with Leeds when it comes to it. He's just putting his best team out for every game at the moment, which is I've got to give him credit for that.
No Ryan Fredericks either. I'm just reading this live chat. Alan saying X has said that Noble's got last minute strained knee ligament and Fredericks has possibly got COVID.
Knee ligaments is not good. That's bad. I mean that's bad. That's knee ligaments may well be you don't ever see Mark Noble again. So let's hope that's not true.
Yes. Anyway, we'll wait for official confirmation on that one. Fingers crossed he's got that wrong and it's not his knee ligaments and whatever. Right, Norwich City team. You ready for Norwich City team?
I am.
Tim Krul in goal as always. Right back we've got Max Aarons. Left back we've got Brandon Williams, and in the middle we've got Hanley and Gibson. They've got a midfield three of Lees Malou, McLean, and no, it looks like they're going 4-2-3-1 perhaps. No, they normally go 4-3-3. Norwich are going a little bit more attacking this evening because they've also got Rashika in there, Pookie up front, and then they've got Ida and Placheta also playing as well. So it looks like they're possibly switching to a bit of a 4-2-3-1 formation, Norwich, because Ida's a bit of a striker, Pookie's a striker, Placheta's a winger, and Rashika's a striker. Well, he's a winger. But there you go, there's your Norwich team. It's on the screen.
Yeah. What can you say? Look, we've got to be able to beat that team. Let's be perfectly honest. It was. I feel a bit sorry for him actually. To be perfectly frank, it's not really a Premier League team, is it? I don't really know what to say. I mean, it's probably feel inclined to sit here and talk them up and say really nice things about them, and so it doesn't bite you on the arse and you don't look silly when Norwich beat you, but. It's hard to look at that and see anything other than a team full of unrecognisable names, and the ones like people like Krul and obviously Aarons. We think he's a really good player, and Pookie's not really cut it in the Premier League, has he? I know he started off well when they first got promoted a couple of seasons ago, and Krul's a journeyman keeper. I don't really know what to say without lying. Basically, that doesn't instill me with a load of fear. That team.
No, me neither. It's a very, very average team at best. I don't really know what to say. Ida's an interesting one. He's one for the future. He's a young lad who's got a bit of a... I don't know how to word it. Long story short, when the Northern Irish team came out about a year ago, he wasn't in it. And he took to social media as if saying, what more do I have to do to get into this team? How's that guy in ahead of me? And he was picking out a player that played for a Premier League club that had no minutes. And he said, hang on a minute, I'm doing the business down in the Championship. This geezer's got no minutes and he's getting in the team. He's quite outspoken, actually, which it's up to you whether you like it or not. But he's got that little bit of streak in him. I think Placheta, I've only seen him a couple of times. He's hard working, plays on the right.
Really tasty.
But he's all right. Rashika's the one that I thought was a good player when they signed him, but hasn't really come to fore yet. But a bang average Premier League team, and that's at the best. That's if they play 10 out of 10, all those players, they're an average Premier League team. It is a bit disrespectful. It is a bit harsh, but it's just our honest opinion. Nothing to be worried about, really. Would you like the bench?
I'd love to hear the bench. I'm still shocked, reeling with the shock that the whole Irish team came out.
Well, there you go. Here's the bench anyway. If you've not heard of some of them, Gonzo, you're going to not hear some of these ones. They've got Rowe, Tsazolis, Kabak, Sam Byram, our Sam Byram, Guns on there, as well as Dowell, Sorensen, Giannolis, and Liam Gibbs. They're all on the bench for Norwich City this evening.
Gibbs and Rowe sounds like a soap, doesn't it? That's like the posh stuff you get.
I think it sounds like a suit maker.
Oh yeah, Gibbs and Rowe. I think you're right. Yeah, finest
like tailor,
Savile Row tailors. The finest Savile Row tailors. Nice. See, this is what it's come down to. We can't really talk with any sort of knowledge about these players. We don't really know too much about them at all.
I don't know loads about there, but you know something? Norwich City fans, there'll be a Norwich City fan channel right now doing the same thing, going, what is that West Ham bench? Who the hell is Elise, Ashby, Equa? What's an Equa? That's what they'll be saying. They'll be saying, "What the hell's an Ashby Elise? It sounds like a suit tailor maker."
They probably won't. I'd imagine we're pretty exclusive on calling somebody a soap or a suit maker. I'd imagine they probably will. I wonder what silliness they are saying about the West Ham team. They're probably just quaking in their boots at the thrashing they're about to be administered.
Yeah, and tell you what was weird. Elbow said no Delia on the bench.
On the bench, yeah.
Delia on the bench, and exactly at the same time, David said it. There's Delia on the bench. Two people come up with the same joke.
Maybe David's got two accounts, and I'm going to double up on my jokes today.
As long as he drops twice on the video on both
accounts.
David's
a good guy. I'm sure he hasn't created a second account.
Anyway, you've seen the West Ham team and Norwich team before. We talk about how we see it going and put a bet together. I just want to point you in the direction of a different team. Your team, your six-a-side team. It is the ultimate fantasy app. The link is in the description. Thank you to everybody who downloaded it last month. It helps the channel out massively. Quite a few people downloaded it, which is really, really appreciative. It's completely free to download, and it's completely free to join up as well. And you can win a little bit of Wonga. Glenn, on Sunday, kindly gave us his winnings and confirmed that he'd won a $5 playing UFF through Hammer's Chat. You basically download it for free, sign up for free. It's free. Did I mention that? You get packs every week. You open your packs, you get players. You can only use those players that you get to build your team. So there's no buying players, there's no prices, there's no working stuff out. It's pure luck. Build your team, win points, and hopefully win a little bit of money. There's usually about a £750, £1,000 prize up for grabs every weekend. So even if you miss it 2 or 3 weekends in a row, it doesn't matter. It's a level playing field throughout the season, and it massively helps the channel out. So please download today if you don't mind. Link is in the description. Now, Gonzo, you saw the West Ham team, you saw the Norwich team. Time to do a little bet. What are you fancying? There's no shots on target tonight. Bet 365 when you do it when it's on the telly. So we're going to have to do the old school methods of goal scorers and player card bets and stuff like that. While Gonzo has a quick think, there's people asking for a stream because it's not on TV tonight. In the description, if you look in the description, there's a link to our Discord channel. You click on that, you join there. Links get put in there. I don't know how it works. Don't know how Discord works. Charlie,
we don't put it in there, but someone.
No, Charlie know that. Yeah, Charlie and Tom are the ones that run the Discord. Charlie will be around in 25 minutes to give you a more detailed and thorough explanation how it works. But we will be putting stream links up through that medium, if you wish. So anyway, what are you fancying, Gonzo?
Well, I think we've either got to go a shock Norwich win, or we've got to go an emphatic West Ham win because the odds will just be pretty crap. So I think we've got to either nail on very specific goal scorers here, or a whopping great scoreline. So yeah, I mean, let's start. Should we do at least a couple of goal scorers? Name them precisely who's going to score.
Do you think we'll score at least 3?
Oh,
West
yeah.
Ham? Okay, so I put in West Ham to score 3 goals and win the game as a building block. Now, who are you fancying to score then?
There's no point doing Antonio because we think he'll score anyway. What about Vlasic to score a goal?
I'm happy with that. Vlasic and Antonio, put them both in.
Okay.
Yeah, we might as well. It's still only 5-1. It's going to be tough tonight. Player card bet, who you fancying to get booked? Saying that, this is where the odds jump up. But we need one player to get booked, and then the odds are good.
Who's their best player?
Their best player?
Yeah. Who's Norwich's best player?
Billy Gilmore.
Okay. Maybe it's got to be. Maybe we pick a Norwich player to get a card. Then
I think the 2 players most likely to get booked for Norwich is either Brandon Williams up against Jared Bowen, doesn't mind a card, and that leaves Malou.
We know this battle. We know this battle. Williams against Bowen. We've seen this at Man United before. That's a good shout. Brandon Williams can't handle it. He gets a card.
Right, that'll do. That's £115. That'll do. Right, here we go. Here is the bet for the game tonight. If this bet wins, one of you guys will win £115 cash. We'll tell you how to enter in just a minute. But this is the bet. West Ham to win the match. West Ham to score at least 3 goals in the game. 2 of the goal scorers need to be Antonio and Vlasic. West Ham to get at least 4 corners and Brandon Williams to get booked. So a big ask tonight, but the odds are quite short because we're heavy favourites. £115 cash. Gonzo, what's the phrase?
Cruel to be kind.
Cruel to be kind. Go into the live chat. Let's get your spelling correctly as well. Pop it into live chat. And we'll get up on the screen in just a minute as well. Gonzo, just a massive thank you to Peter who put this in ages ago. Peter put in 50
Dinkles.
DKK.
Thank you very much. Money? It's Danish krona, not the virus. Actual money.
Thank you very much, Peter. So there you go. Right, Gonzo, what are you thinking?
I think it's definitely Danish krona. Hey. There we go. I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I'm getting a bit worried now because I'm a little bit too cocky, a little bit too overconfident.
Someone just told us off for that.
Who?
I don't know. Someone in live chat said...
well, they're probably right.
Yeah, here we go. We're being disrespectful to Norwich. We should know that West Ham struggled to beat down teams that we should win. And we know what your predictions are like. Our predictions have been good this season. Actually, I'm going to defend them.
I mean, we could, mate. You know what? We have done some really good. But there was one point where I basically got 3 in a row, and then you got the next 2 in a row. So actually got 5 between us. Got 5 in a row. But don't let the truth get in the way. As for disrespect,
the funny thing is, more people were complaining. We sat here and looked at both teams and went, "They will struggle tonight." To be honest with you, can't see us winning this evening. It's our honest opinion. Norwich are 20th in the league.
Do you know what? Being disrespectful to Norwich.
Robert, we're playing Norwich. They're rock bottom in Premier League. If we play badly against them, we'll be down to a very, 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 very poor performance. That's the reality.
Yeah, I mean, being disrespectful to Norwich. It's not
That's disrespectful to Norwich.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. I mean, it's not like I've slagged off the town as the city. I've not slagged off Norfolk. I hope it's right. I hope it is in Norfolk. The Norfolk Broads or anything like that. I'm not saying their kit's horrible and people from there are nice. It's a very nice part of the world. Not be disrespectful to Norwich at all. It's a sporting contest. We've got to select someone to win. Stop being so sensitive.
Anyway, what are you thinking? And while Gonzo's talking and I'm talking, get your comments into live chat now. Let's have a little look at what you're saying. It can be about the West Ham team, the Norwich team, how disrespectful we are. You can be disrespectful if you want about either side, how you see the game going. Anything you're thinking ahead of tonight's game, get into live chat. Let's have a little look. Thanks, Mark. Mark has always been my favourite subscriber. I like him more than the other one.
Have you got another favourite? I can't get rid of it now. You're going to have to click off of it. I'm sorry. I
can't. Just leave on the screen. Leave
it there. It's a good one to have. There you go. You're looking extra handsome tonight. So that's another portion of handsome above the regular handsome that you're dishing out. This is a sultry.
What are you thinking about the game? Except that we're going to smash Norwich.
It's hard to think anything. I think we will. I think we'll. I think we'll control the game from the start to the end. I do have a bit of sympathy for for Norwich actually because I don't think they're woefully prepared for the Premier League. Maybe the break that they've had might help them. We're in the midst of a bit of fixture congestion, but I'm trying to make excuses to try and make it sound like it'll be more of an even contest than I think it will be. I think it's just going to be tough for them because I don't think that fixture congestion overly hinders us. I think Moyes has coped with that throughout this season far better than we ever expected. Let's just say that. I think we were expecting. You've got to add in COVID as well. Even without COVID, I think we were expecting this season, with European campaign, with the size squad we got, for us to struggle a lot more than we have. So the fixture congestion hasn't seemed to bother us too much. It could all come falling down tonight. I suspect it won't.
No, at the end of the day, if our attitude's right tonight, we go out there, our attitude's bang on, we give 100%, 10 out of 10 performances, we win the game. Simple as that. We have the better team on paper by quite some distance. If you look at the Norwich team, the question I would present to everybody is, would any of their players get into our starting 11? There isn't. You wouldn't take any one of those players over ours that's in a similar position in our team. That's the reality of it. You might take some of them from the bench for the squad, certainly, but start 11, you wouldn't. it's that whole thing, that Premier League stuff. There's no easy games in the Premier League and stuff. Well, there's only no easy games if you allow it not to be an easy game. We go out there, play our game with the right attitude and stuff. It'll be quite a straightforward, comfortable win for us, like it was on Sunday. But Norwich ain't going to come turn up and lay down for us. They're going to work for every ball. They're going to try and make it as difficult as possible. I've seen some games where they've played well. The game against Manchester United, they played well in that game. They were just unlucky and they got done at the end. But they played good. So they are capable of it, but we're capable of playing even better than that. That's the reality of it. But anyway, that's me and Gonzo. Let's see what you guys are saying in the live chat. From the Anvil, James is saying that we need to win and keep the clean sheet. Not to struggle for goals, have not scored in 5 games in the league. That said, they will need the points and will be more up for it. I think they've got more attacking tonight. I do think they've got more attacking tonight, Norwich. And there's an extra attacking player on there, and they've taken away a centre midfielder. Rywish says for balance, Norwich are pretty bad at the moment, and their defensive pairing is mediocre. Scarborough Hammer.
That's another player I haven't heard of.
Scarborough Hammer said that this is going to be like an FA Cup game. They'll sit deep, try and frustrate us. We have to have the creativity to break them down from multiple avenues. We should have that, though, with Fornals, Lanzini, Creswell as well for set pieces and crosses from the side. I'm
not concerned about that. You know, this is what we discussed that this morning about those two playing there, Fornals and Lanzini. Basically, myself and Geo did a breakfast show this morning. We discussed exactly that. We thought they'd sit back, and that's why we both wanted to see Lanzini and Fornals. And unfortunately, clearly Moyes was tuning in.
See, I agree with Stephen. Norwich don't sit behind the ball. They try and play football. We should be fine. I agree with him. I don't think Norwich they don't park the bus. Richard said he saw Man United play them in Valve's first game. Norwich are decent. They just can't score.
Bit like myself.
Michael says that we should be more conservative in Norwich score. He's going to go for 89-0 because a goal a minute is unrealistic. Mitchell said he loves us. We're the best part of his life.
We like
he's a baby in his picture. We do like Mitchell.
We do. Very nice. Always polite. Very nice. Very friendly.
Peter says he's just survived. Has Rice and Suchek got the... No, Rice is in the team, mate. Rice is starting. Suchek's got COVID, but Rice is starting.
Omicron sounds like a transformer, doesn't it?
It does a bit. I often wonder where they get the name from, because they just went from Delta to Omicron. I mean, what about all the letters in the middle of this? We've just
it's because they decided not to call it the country where it originated. So each one has a strain, apart from Kent. Basically, Kent, I feel sorry for Kent. But so, you know, when a strain comes out, what they do is the first time they find it, so you have the Kent strain. Okay, Kent, we can call it Kent. Anywhere else, they don't name it from the country it's come from in case they're disrespectful. I don't know. I don't know if it's just the southern counties. I don't know if it was there'd be a Lancastrian strain or obviously there wouldn't be a strain in Norwich, so we want to be disrespectful. But yes, they keep having to come up with these ideas. Right, go on. Sorry, what's this?
Brad says, if you haven't felt smug talking about West Ham in the last year, you are a liar. I agree. I do agree with that. Anyway, Michael says we should be a foregone conclusion against Norwich, but they're fighting for survival, so will be a tough game. All right, let's have a little look. Robert saying, hang on a minute, I never disrespected Norwich, just said the rock bottom of the Premiership be very performance. Oh, no, we weren't saying you disrespect them. Someone said me and Gonzo were.
Yeah.
We were using you to justify. We were using you to back me and Gonzo. Oh, you were backing the boys, mate. We were just using you to help us out in the fight. We were.
No, it's fine. You're absolutely fine. Don't worry. It's easy to read things the wrong way. No, no, not at all. Don't worry about it, mate.
Right, let's have a little look. Alan says hard not to be confident for this one, but we need to be professional. We've lost easier games than this in the past. I mean, in fairness, we have this season. We've lost to Brentford. We've lost to Southampton. We lost to Wolves. We drew with Brighton in the last minute. So we have dropped points in games that we felt that we should be winning going into. So do we need to be a little bit wary or not?
No, I think he means you and I need to be professional. I think that's what Alan's saying, not the team.
Oh, well, there's no chance of that then.
No.
Jake says, if we score early, it could be a heavy defeat for Norwich. If they park the bus and we struggle, it could end up being tight.
But both and something in between. You never know.
And John says Lanzini and Bowen to combine well tonight and plough through the Norwich defence. Danny saying you're looking sweet too.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you for the Stormtrooper poster. I like your poster, Danny.
Oscar says Pookie looks like a discount Gonzo.
Is he saying Pookie looks like me?
Yeah, I think he's saying if you order Gonzo on Wish.com, you get Pookie.
Like that. Oh, I signed up to this thing. Oh, not Groupon. It was like Groupon, but another one. Oh, God, what a load of old tat, what a load of rubbish. I'm tied in for some reason. They're just taking money and delivering tat. Absolute tat. They delivered this pack of you meant to get discounts for big things. I wanted some garden furniture, so I thought, we got these big range of garden furniture. Sign up for this thing, and you'll get 40% of your garden furniture. Well, I'll sign up for it, and they do that, and we'll give you a prize that will exceed the £20 it takes to join. I got ripped off. Basically, they sent me this. I spoke about soap earlier. This like soap thing. This soap and some roll-on deodorant that ain't worth the $23.99 that I gave them. Swindled, absolutely swindled.
I don't mind being kind. Sometimes when I hear stories like that, I just think bite your tongue. But you're not going to bite my tongue. You are a mug.
Yeah.
Jesus, well, I didn't know you were born yesterday.
But it's a big company. It's the other one. It's not Groupon. It's the other one. Someone will say it. I'm
not far enough down. I'm staying where I am, so I can click on a couple of comments. I was a bit disappointed by that because we were talking about. I thought you were going to talk about yourself dating. I've signed up to this. Oh, there was a dating story coming, and it ended up you trying to save a bit of money on garden furniture.
I've completely stopped. I'm off. I've finished. I'm done. I'm done with the apps. I deleted them all. Seriously, I have. I'm done with it. There's no more.
Maybe you could.
I don't mean forever. But
if you join up again, could you in your profile take today's date? So what's the date? The 12th. So just make up a fake quote of quotation marks and put something like a handsome Pookie. Click on it.
Sorry, that's one, Doug. That one, yes. Sorry, and Nigel said it as well. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I don't want to say anything and get the channel taken down, but I have opinions on that company. Sorry, what were you saying, Geo? Sorry, mate, about the...
If you join a dating site, in your profile, I think you should have a handsome Pookie and put today's date as a reference.
I just put Pookie's picture up. To be fair, it would probably yield more success than my own mug has done on there. Anyway, there we go. It's a conversation for a different day. The patrons have heard it all before.
It's all right. If a woman sees it, though, and she likes it and wants to message you, if she doesn't say, would you like to taste my Pookie? I'll be very disappointed.
Oh, you see, no, I couldn't, no, you don't. You get nowhere with that line.
You're turning into Alan Creswell. You're putting the assistant, putting it on a plate. All she's got to do is convert it. That's it. Simple. Yeah. Happy days.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
You'll be coming on here saying. You'll be coming on here saying.
This is brilliant. Where's it gone? This. There you go. Excellent. You know what? I got more than I bargained for that $23.99. I certainly wasn't expecting that, Mark. I tell you.
Better say you got a bigger slap on the arse on voucher than you did on Grindr.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's when you said earlier the Northern Ireland team had come out, and I'm like, oh dear. But I knew what happened to me last week.
Max loves the channel, watches every build up without fail. Probably until tonight. This is probably his last one.
I know.
Phil says that Cresswell's return is huge. So important to our attacking play. Jason's just imagining if we win 7-0. Don't know why 7-0, but I'm for it. I'm vibing it. I'm all here for that. Martin's reminding us Norwich City haven't scored in their last 5 league games. They obviously won at the weekend. They struggled against Charlton in the FA Cup. Scarborough, if we have intensity from the off, there's no way we don't win this game. Rich says, over the last couple of years, we look like we will batter someone tonight.
You can't say that. You can't say that phrase to a Scotsman. He gets very hungry when you say that.
Right, let's have a little look at what you're all saying. Cody says, we're going to criticise anything about Norwich should be their kits and their nickname.
No, that's disrespectful. There you go. So, you know, but I will defend Cody's right to say it.
Right. John saying, why no Canal alongside Rice? We're going to buy him in the summer. He needs game time. I think you've answered your own question there, to be honest with you, John.
Yes.
I think your answer is in your question sometimes. Stuart, Would you guys like to see Antonio getting 3-4 goals tonight so you can get to Moyes' expectations to get 15 to 20 goals this year for himself?
Yeah, why not? Why not? I don't mind how the goals come, but yeah, that would be a nice one, wouldn't it? So if we got another 4 again.
Major says, boys, can we start the issue of Charlie never having a lamb doner or chicken doner? This is an outrage. Well, on transfer deadline day, we usually do a 2-3 hour show on transfer deadline day. And because this morning we're discussing David Moyes' history of transfer deadline day deals, I'm fancying one of them. So if Charlie's available on transfer deadline day night, we'll get him on. And Hammer's Chat will buy him a doner meal. And he's going to have to eat it on the webcam. He's going to have to eat it live on air and talk us through his thoughts as he's munching it. A food review in the middle of the
quality content. Quality content. He could feed it mouthful by mouthful to Danny DeVito.
The show's 3 hours long. We need to drag out somehow. We can 4 or 5 minutes of Charlie and Donner.
No.
Belcar out of Norwich starting 11. Only Hanley and Pookie have scored a goal in the Premier League this season. Bloody hell! Is it that bad?
I mean, some people come up with some cracking old stats here about Norwich.
What's Norwich subs bench like? The manager's quite comfy in the stadium, isn't it? Nah, not these days. It's nice and warm and it's comfy.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like they've all got those car seats, haven't they? Now, basically, the benches. Basically, everyone's bench looks like it's been dragged through Halfords backwards.
Ian Alpha, Norwich will have more possession than us. Why do people think they sit back? They haven't for years. They're a ball playing side. Right, let's have a little look at what you're saying. I'm trying to skip a little bit so I can catch up before me and you disappear. I don't like leaving comments behind. I'm not read.
Sorry.
Danger Mouse, being confident about a team is not disrespectful. It could be if you're kind to be offended. The rest of us call it banter. Just saying. Wow, that's a very 2016 comment, and I like it.
I like it too. But I like
Steve's
Danger
more
Mouse,
nervous
not
tonight.
just the programme either.
Steve's more nervous tonight than he was against Liverpool or Chelsea. It's not on the telly. The game is not on the TV, but Charlie will be along in a minute to tell you how you can watch it. Nick says, old West Ham lose this game, but as opposition fans always say, we're not West Ham anymore, so we should piss it. Dylan says, excited to see Fernandez Lanzini without Souček. I love Souček, but we need to be able to play without him. Greg fancies Vlasic to score and keep impressing. HNO Production says this is not an easy game this evening.
I mean, it might turn out to be right. There is a chance it might not be easy, but there are probably
Macassie
more
Noble
chances.
Pivot. I love that name. Macassie Noble Pivot. I love that. Lanzini in defensive midfield worries me despite the opposition shocking defensively. He is easy to get by, but he does at least try and put a tackle. And I think Fernandez will be deeper as well. I'd imagine it'll start off with Fernandez as a slightly deeper one. Brad says, I thought we were getting a bit complacent. Just check Norwich's last 7-8 games in the league. They haven't scored a goal. They've got this win.
Yeah.
Michael says, you can see Gonzo scored at the weekend. All manscaped up and full of spunk.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Thank you. I think. Thank you.
Gonzo, stay away from the apps designed not to help you in the slightest. I'm unsure what apps he's talking about. I'm that far behind. I don't know which ones we're discussing.
He means the dating apps. He's talking about the dating apps. He says stuff about the dating apps.
Right. Okay. There we go. That'll do. I just want to quickly say thank you to Doug. Doug said I was going to pick 4-0. Now I'm going to pick 6-0. Smash a mirror with a black cat. That's my disrespect. Right, Gonzo. Final thoughts.
Look, I'm looking forward to it. I hope we don't all get left with egg on our faces after this preview. But what can we do? We can't start a preview and just as we don't look foolish at the end, make out that Norwich City and Man City. They're just not. It's barely recognisable, their team. Some of their best players who we've seen feature for Norwich over recent years are not featured. Cantwell, well, we don't know what's happening with him. He's gone. Jamal Lewis has been sold. They've sold Buendia. It's hard to sit there and make a case for them. I expect to win. I expect a big win. And as long as our attitude's right, and I think it will be because the messaging is key. The message from David Moyes to players is go out there and get 3 points. 4th place is up for grabs. We've got all the motivation we need. We can make it, the stage 2 of a 3-stage very good week, hopefully.
John says, 900 people to like this video, please. It would be nice, but if many of you could like this video as possible, that would be good. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. I'm feeling very confident. I'm absolutely buzzing that Aaron Creswell's back. Very, very happy to see him back in the team. We have missed him. Like I said, Ben Johnson's done well, but Creswell's just different gravy compared to him. But what it also does do, it stops the Masuaku substitution, because Moyes probably feels like he's inclined to make a substitution. We've seen at the weekend, he felt like he had to bring someone on, so he brought Masuaku on. Now he'll feel that Ben Johnson's the one I bring on now. So if Creswell's not fit enough to do 90 minutes, at least we've got Ben Johnson on the bench that's going to come on and replace him as well. We are lacking options on the bench still. That is my concern. My concern is, if for whatever reason the 11 out that starts the game struggling, I don't expect it to, and it shouldn't. If the attitude's right, we'll be fine. But if it does struggle, the bench is a little light. We've normally got one senior game changer on there. We've normally, on another day, we would have Saeed Benrahma on there, or Souček would be starting, and Fornals would be on the bench. We normally have at least one senior attacking player. I know Yarmolenko's on there, but I don't count him as the game changer player. We don't have someone that's going to come on and do something. And that's my one concern. I think the team that we've started with tonight has to be good enough to win the game. Otherwise, I don't think we'll win it. I don't see anyone inspirational on the bench that's going to change things up a little bit. That's my slight concern. In the live chat, please get your score predictions in now. We'll have a quick flick through and see what you're all saying, but I'm expecting some confidence. Gonzo, can I get your score prediction? I believe you said 4-0 in the preview. I could be incorrect, but I think you said 4-0.
Yeah, I said 4-0 in the preview. Yeah, I will change that now. A few people. What do we know? No.
It's only going to go in one direction. And,
it is only going in one direction. And a few people have said it. I'm not saying it because they've said it as well. It's something I thought straight away when I saw the teams, and you're going to laugh. But try not to laugh. Don't laugh. No laughing when I say the words. No, you can't cover your mouth. That don't count. You can't do that. You can't do the no laugh challenge thing whilst covering your mouth. Take your hand away from your mouth.
Because you said not laugh, it's going to make me laugh. I'm laughing now because you've said
laugh
don't
now.
Laugh.
Get a laugh out. So is that your system?
I can't. I'm like a child when it comes to laughing. I struggled at school as well. And the teacher said, stop laughing and make me laugh more. So you keep laughing, I'm going to sing out the room. I would continue to laugh because she's threatened me with laughing punishment. You're now telling me not to laugh. Right, hang on.
I'm going to tell you.
Go.
West Ham 7, Norwich 0.
I can't do it. I knew you were going to say 7-0. 7? We only put 8. I say only. We only put 8 past Macclesfield in the cup. 7. Charlie, 7. 7-0.
7?
Where's that? Where's
Seven.
that?
Who do you think's playing up front? What are you talking about? 7?
Where's that comment about disrespectful? Where is it? Let's get that back up on the screen. Voucher 1, Gonzo.
That's true. It's true. That is true. That is very true. That is very, very true. I think it's more like voucher 24, Gonzo 0. Actually, I've got a nice bit of soap. It's in a squidgy thing. Lovely.
Was it not? What was the name we were using? What was the suit tailor we were using? Where's that gone?
Gibson
Rowan. Was it?
That's
Charlie?
it.
Gibson Row.
It wasn't Gibson Row. It wasn't a quality product. So, I mean, they do make, say what you want about Norwich, they do make lovely soap and lovely suits.
Well, everybody thinks Norwich are going to get battered in the live chat, essentially. It's varying between 4-0, 5-0 and 6-0, essentially. I think the kind ones are just putting a 1 for Norwich just out of like sympathy. Oh, 5. There's no 1, 5-1. Who's going to score? If you asked them, I'm not sure they would know, but there you go. Just quickly, thank you to Danny. Danny says, Happy New Year, guys. Thanks for the entertainment before and after the game, and obviously all the hard work in between. Keep it up. 5-1 West Ham. He chucked £5 in the full-time fund. I said 3-0 in the preview. I'm going to stick with 3-0 as well. I'm just a bit more confident in the 3-0. But anyway, your 7's gone down well. Greg's loving it. Kieran says it's 200 to 1 for 7-0. You're going to have a pound on that now.
I'm not only going to pound. I'm going to go after we finish this. I'm going to do 3 or 4 goal scorers as well, and 7-0. I'm gonna be cleaning up. I tell you, honestly, I'll
You're
be
not gonna
tomorrow.
be cleaning up.
Tomorrow,
You're not
you'll be
cleaning up.
seeing me with some really posh soap.
You need to get on Voucher Gonzo. You see, there's a deal on a wheelbarrow, so you can go collect all your winnings straight from the Bet 365 office.
Absolutely, that's what I'm
The
talking
cash in
about.
there, mate.
Oh, mate, honestly, I'll have soap, a girlfriend, everything. It'd be brilliant.
What? Now you're just taking the piss. 7-0's more
I know.
realistic.
Let's keep it real, eh? As they say, Charlie, you youngsters, keep it real. Can I still say that?
I don't know if you can say that after saying the word 7-0, but yes, let us keep it real. Yes, let's do that. Yeah.
Right. Anyway, myself and Gonzo are going to disappear in a minute, but don't go anywhere because Charlie's here for the duration of the match with the watch along, and he'll tell you how you can find the stream and where you can find the stream in just a minute. Myself and Gonzo will be back at full time. Like I said, do not click off this video. This video is staying live for the entire game. Drop a like on it and subscribe if you haven't. Coming right up is Mr. Walsh.
Thank you very much, Geo. Thank you, Gonzo. And thank you, of course, to Stuart Morris, accountants. You're accounting professionals. If you want to learn to count like Gonzo needs to, apparently, then maybe you could get them to do it for you. Stuart Morris accountants, they could do it for you. Trust me, take it from someone who is having to do his accounts at the moment and is putting them off. Just get them to do it. Just get them to do it, whether it be corporate, business, whether it be personal. I tell you what, they'll do it. A West Ham fan hooked us up. He runs it. He's based in Ilford. He watches the show, which is why it happens. Thank you very much to Stuart Morris Accountants. And thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I've realized I've left the green screen thing on. So let me just turn that off and then it should reset itself. One hopes. There we go. Now colors are correct. Hello, everyone, and thank you to all of you. How are you all? I hope you're good. I hope you're well. Early doors, thank you, by the way, to Brian Lee, Peter Lorenzen, Doug Mauer, and Danny Moore. Thank you very much to all of you. Early doors, big plays, big plays. And let's get straight to it, shall we? Seeing as I'm still slightly reading from that, we are about 18 minutes, 17 minutes away from kickoff, something like that. Let's get straight to it. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you? 1 being the least confident possible, 10 being the most confident possible. How confident are you of a West Ham result today? Hello, everyone who's saying I'm frozen. Hopefully it's fixed itself. It should have. If it hasn't, we're in trouble, but it should have. We'll see. We'll see. If you can still hear me, then that'll be scenes. If not, I think, hang on, StreamYard is not happy. We'll give it a second. But hello, everyone. You give me your things while I try and sort this out, because I don't know why this has happened. I don't know. What if I do this? Let's try this, shall we? I'll do that. And then that. Maybe that'll fix it. Who knows? We'll know. I have the stream running in the background just to figure it out. But I'll talk through it. We'll power through. We'll figure it out together. Let's say, right, so I'm saying I'm very confident. Not as confident as Gonzo, clearly. I think that's complete chaos. I think that's complete madness. What is it doing? I can see it's still frozen. All right. I'll just carry on talking and then we'll figure it out. So I'll try and press buttons and figure it out. So, first things first. I think I am very confident. Like a lot of you, when you look at it and you say, there's a lot of like high scores, all that kind of stuff going on. I am also very confident. Henry, this is exactly what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I am. I'm pretty confident. I'm not as confident as Gonzo is. Obviously, Gonzo's a madman, but I see a lot of confidence in the chat, and I respect that because that's kind of where I'm at as well. For personally, I feel like there's an option for us to really have a go at this game. I'm not going to say as high as scoring as that. When we get to the score predictions, you'll see I'm not as high scoring as that. But you look at the two teams, of which we'll go through in a second when it's all working again, and to be honest, it's plausible. And to be honest, it's plausible here that hopefully that's fixed it. We'll see if it's worked. There is a level of it where you look at the two sides, and as Geo said, would any of those players get into this team? Probably not. Would any of those players be able to? Would any of these players be able to step to any of others? Probably not. I don't want to be harsh about it because I do actually quite like Norwich. I like Norwich quite a lot, if I'm being honest about it. I like the way they work. I like the way they play. I like some of their players. I like the people who's in charge there. There's a lot I like about Norwich. And even when they got rid of a manager I previously really liked, they replaced him with someone else I really like. So ultimately, I like Norwich a lot. But realistically, you have to... Come on. But realistically, thank you. I thought that would work. I've seen Greg's. I'm off. I've run off to try and find a Greg's. Realistically, we're just better. We are. We're trying to. We're sort of chasing top 4. Look, I don't think we're going to get it, but we're chasing top 4. We're chasing a European position. They're chasing 19th place. And at that stage, you do sort of have to be quite confident about it when you're looking at the form, when you're looking at the people. We're just coming back into form as well. You've got to be kind of confident about it. You do kind of have to be confident about it. Again, if just in case you didn't see it at the time, Brian, Peter, Doug, Danny, thank you very much. I don't know when I was frozen. I don't know how it started, when it started, and why it started. It took me leaving and rejoining the whole thing just to make it work. Now, let's go back up and have a look at some of these numbers. First of all, Greg's log was 10 in there. Greg's log was 10 in there. He always has. He's a beautiful man. By kickoff, trust me, you will believe it will be 7-0 to the Mighty Hammers. I hope so. If you can convince me, then you're a bigger man than I. You're a bigger man. You're a bigger man than I. Not gonna go well for me, is it? Let's be real. Not gonna go well for me. That not gonna go well for me. We got 8. We got 7-ish. Okay. Seeing lots of feedback to the "Can you hear me? What's going on?" question. So I appreciate it. 9.7, 6, 9, 7, 8, 10. Flipping heck. 10. Graham on Facebook is still in disbelief. Okay, so I can't go back any further because the thing's flipping. Because the crap, it's just a problem. It's just a problem. Thank you very much, Rebecca, for the 179. You're incredibly kind. Stop it. But because you're here for Sub Bingo, we'll jump straight into Sub Bingo, shall we? Right? Sub Bingo is the game where you predict when David Moyes will make his first substitution. If you haven't seen the bench, I'll lob it for you here. Here is the bench: Ariola, Elisi, Masuaku, Johnson, Ashby, Krau, Ekwa, Akaflex, and Yarmolenko. I'm going 69 minutes, and I'm saying it will be Krau for... No, it won't be. Yeah, it will be. It'll be Krau for Lanzini. That's my bet. 69 minutes. What are we saying? But Rebecca, thank you very much. You're too kind. You're too bloody kind. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that at all. For those asking for the game, because of course I know some of you won't be able to watch it because for some reason it's not being shown in the UK apparently. I haven't looked into this, but this is what I've been told. It's not being shown in the UK. So if you are looking for a game, there are ways you can find it. What I would implore you to do is go down into the description below where there's a bit where it says join our Discord. It's a lovely Hammers chat community, lovely West Ham community. But if you're a fan of any team, you can come and hang out there. Go and check it out, is what I'd say. Because in there's a bit called Stream Links on the 1, 2, 3, 4. On there is a bit on the left-hand side called Stream Links. You click on that, you'll find what you're looking for. And I would highly suggest you go have a look at that. Because trust me, it will just help you. 80th minute, 65, 70, 75 minutes. What's he saying? Crowd for the 70th minute for Lanzini. 82 minutes, Okaflex, pardon me. Logan, Antonio for Okaflex, 45 minutes. Scary, but I don't think so. Anyone who's saying youth players are coming on, I'm going to disagree with you because I just don't see it happening. But my God, would I want it to? For example, this Logan, if we're ahead at half time and he brings him on, I would be hyped. If Antonio's injured, I'm terrified. I don't know which way we're going with this. One way I'm hyped, one way I'm terrified. Either way, at least Okaflex gets on the pitch, I guess. 90 minutes and bring Yamo on. Yeah, probably. 76th minute, bring Masuaku on, keep Crest cross safe. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes 100% sense. 60th minutes, Johnson for Cresswell. Okay, interesting. The Broomfields there coming through with no confidence vote on Masuaku, to be fair. Okaflex for Bowen, Ben Johnson for Cresswell, 67 minutes, Lanzini for Vlasic, 73rd. Where can you watch the game? Again, check the description below. Join the Discord. My mentor, Mr. Pardew, is here. Good to see you, sir. 34 minutes, Dawson for Dawson. Big. I want it. I need it. I love it. I live for it. 62 minutes, 91st minute, Yarmo for Antonio. Yeah, again, probably accurate, as is Brad's probably after the final. Is again, probably always 70. Love that rage coming in strong like me. Just you stay steadfast to the cause and you don't back away from it. I love that. Bench is so crap. 80th minute for Yarmo. It is, but it's kind of a normal bench for us. Like the makeup of positionally, that's pretty much a usual bench for us. It's just we have youth players on it, which I'm not going to complain about. You should shut down your camera, put another stream in yeah. That's what I ended up just shutting my whole thing down and rejoining it, which worked. But yeah, no, I tried to reset the camera and it just wasn't working. I don't know what happened. I've never seen that happen before in my life using this software. I've seen it in other software, but never on this. It was very weird. It was very odd. So let me change this one to that one. That's what I wanted to do. There we go. So we've got some big confidence. I don't know about the I take it back. Delia coming on the incentive. I mean, come on. Yes. That's what we want. That's what we need. He makes his triumphant return, comes on, blaps the boys, big dubs, recall Big George in full effect. Scott, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're well. Coming to you from the bedroom floor, rapping. Bloody hell. Whose birthday? Is it Madman's? If so, happy birthday. His channel is a shambles. You're lucky, West Ham fans. They're not at all. That's listen, I will not be here for any shots at those boys, okay? They're lovely people and they do good work, and I will not partake in this, Alan. I will not partake in this, but we are shambles. I specifically am a shambles. I'm a mess. Less than 10 minutes before kickoff. If you haven't seen the lineups, let's go to those now, because I realize I haven't even shown those. So let's have a cheeky jump across to them. This is another button I haven't tried today. So could everything go wrong? Yes, it could. Let's press that one again because I pressed the wrong one. Oh, it's worked. Who said we were a shambles? You lied. But what I will need to do is just move it ever so slightly across. There we go. West Ham lineup as such: Fabianski in goal, Kufal, Dawson, Diop, and Cresswell in defence. Rice and Lanzini, potentially Rice or Fornals, Rice and Lanzini. Which one going to be in a double pivot with probably the other one, Vlasic and Bowen behind Mikael Antonio. Areola, Elisi, Masuaku, Johnson, Ashby, Krau, Ekwa, Okaflex, and Yarmolenko on the bench. So a lot of youth players down there getting their opportunities potentially. Ray, for example, was asking who is Ekwa. He is a youth player that we signed from Chelsea this summer. Played a couple of games in pre-season. He's a defensive midfielder. Scored, I think, for the under-23s last week or this week, something like that. But yeah, no, he's a defensive midfielder. We signed him from Chelsea. Pierre Ekwa Limbi, I think is his full name. I might be wrong about that. But he gets an opportunity on the bench, as do Elisi, Ashby, Okaflex, all boys we could see. Norwich lineup as such: Krul in goal, Tim Krul, Uber Krul himself, Max Aarons, Hanley, Gibson, and Williams in defence. They're probably playing a 4-4-2. That's what the Norwich Twitter think it's going to be anyway. With Placheta, Lees Melu, McLean, and Rashika in midfield, and then a front two of Ida and Pookie. Ida. I've never known how to pronounce it. I've seen him on FIFA. He's got high rank. He's got high potential. So I know that. I don't know much about him outside of that, apart from the thing Geo was saying about the idea of, the Northern Ireland comments, all that stuff. That's the only things I really know about him. He's got relative pace. He's decent. He's but I don't know anything about him realistically. I'm looking forward to seeing him. Richika, someone who I liked before he moved to Norwich. Not firing on all cylinders, but at any point could happen. But yeah, I've liked him in the past. Aarons is fast. Williams is a decent left back. Uber Krul is one of my favourite goalkeepers, just because he's Tim bloody cool. He's uber cool. Can Danny squeeze in that? Do you know what? I'm not going to risk it. Danny used to. I wanted him to fit and beat him. So those are the lineups. And I'm, again, like I say, I'm pretty confident. And with 5 minutes to go, I ask you all for your score predictions. What are you vibing, people? What are you vibing? I didn't mean to click that either, but we're here now. This is the kind of stream we're having. What are your score predictions? Get them into the chat now. We'll figure it out together. We'll figure it out together. I am going to say 3-1. I'm going to stick to 3-1. That's what I said previously. That's what I've said now. I will stick with 3-1. I know that's nowhere near as confident as some other people are, but I do also believe we're West Ham and we're still trying to regain form. This isn't the best form. There's a lot of our best players on here. The Dawson Diop combo is the only one where really you're saying, like, apart from Souček, that's the only thing missing here. But realistically, I'm going 3-1. I don't think it's going to be wild. Don't think it's going to be insane. Don't think it's going to be this unreal whatever. But I do think it will be a good game for West Ham. I think this is a confidence builder as such going into Leeds at the weekend. I strongly agree, Mr. Pardew. I'm not going to lie to you. I strongly agree. But last year when I did play FIFA for the first time in many years, I saw he was good potential-wise. For always. It's true Colosseum. It's the combat zone. You know what I mean? It's the place where, you know, you prove yourself to the masses. And I've yet to prove myself to the masses. I'll say this as well, just before we get any deeper into this. Thank you very much for joining me. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button, like the video, because we do match day watch-alongs every single game. We've only missed one in like 2 years at this point. So, hey, come get involved, because I am here constantly, and you make this. Without you, there's nothing, because it's just me by myself the vast majority of the time. And so if I didn't have you, then it would be a mess. So what I would say is to subscribe, like the video if you haven't already. 300 likes is the goal every match day. That way I don't get fed gruel. And I'll be honest with you, because of earlier on, and people were talking about likes and everything, we have already smashed past 300. We're at 304 right now. So all I'm saying is, I think I can't remember what the most we've ever had was, but we are dangerously close. We could smash that right now. We could destroy it. We could breeze past it. So, like the video, get involved. All right, get involved. Thank you very much. And if you're here just for the build up and you're going to watch the match after, I appreciate it. Thank you very much for coming. Make sure to come back at half time when I'll be sitting here with Geo, probably having a little discussion about the game before I go pee, because, you know, it helps. And then, of course, come back at full time for Geo Gonzo's live match review. Let's have a look at some of these score predictions, shall we? 6-0 says Prize King. West Ham a big Dawes header from a corner. You tempted me with a Dawson goal, but I can't back the 6-0, but you are tempting me with a Dawson goal. 3-0. Team news, if you didn't see it, I'll leave the team scrolling along the bottom of the screen there. Politically incorrect, Souček is out with COVID is the one thing, and Cresswell is back, but that is the teams just in case you want to see them. Let's have a look. 2-1 or 3-1 maybe. 2-1 West Ham will struggle for confidence. Will sleep in into the will seep into the team mentality. That's a fair point, Stevie B. I like that. It's kind of where I'm at a little bit. 3-0, 3-0, 5-0, a sloppy 2-1 win. Dawson, new coffee machine bought by Kretinsky, Delia Smith. Big goal scorers there. Big goal scorers there. Maybe 3-1. If we don't improve our goal difference by at least 3, I'll be disappointed, says Collingwood. Fair. I mean, I know what you're saying. Not feeling clean sheet, neither am I can't lie to you. 2-0, 4-0, 8-0, says Ray. Antonio to score from outside the box. Now I know you're going wild. Is that the let's be having you button? You know. 3-1-2. I bet this week Lanzini and Bowen both to score. That means Lanzini's not scoring, but I respect it regardless. Let me get my thing working, because I did not do that. 6-0 says the Broomfields. My God. I will, of course, have the timer on when kickoff happens on my screen, so you know exactly how far behind you I am. So that'll be fun for everyone. 2-0, 2-0, 5-0. My score prediction is simply massive. Yes, Mr. Saggers. Yes. Big plays. 1-0 as well. 3-2. We'll go for 3-1, 3-0, 4-1, 2-0, 4-1, 2-1, 5-2. How is Sargent not on the bench for Norwich? Yeah, I noticed he wasn't about. I'm not sure. Has something happened to him? Is he injured? Has he gone back? I don't know what's going on there. But I did notice. I thought Josh Sargent played for them as well. Maybe I'm wrong. 4-0, 5-0. 4-2, 4-1, 3-1, 3-1. He may be. I've yet to watch Norwich fully this year, to be honest. I don't think I've seen a full game of Norwich this year. So Sorry, that's apologies, Max. I should know. I should have said that correctly. I am part Irish. And before Rebecca, more Irish than Northern before she says it. So yeah, but yeah, no, big L from me there. Big L. He's big and strong and fast. Declan will have to keep him in check. Interesting. This is good knowledge. This is good knowledge. Good knowledge. Simon says, "Evening, everyone from Orlando." Shout out to Stevie. Shout out to Stevie 51, known for over 50 years. Good to see you, Simon. Hope you're well. Hope you're all good. You're welcome here, bro. We are about to get underway here at the London Stadium. I say here, over there somewhere at the London Stadium. It is West Ham United versus Norwich. Norwich to kick us off with Pookie. The knee has been taken and kickoff has got underway. This has gone wild. I've never seen this do this either. What is going on today? Will it solve itself after 10? No. Okay, well, we're going to leave that going for now. And we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I've never seen it do that either. Todd is here. Good to see you, Todd. Good evening over there, all in chat. Todd here from Unreasonably Born, Boston, Massachusetts. Jealous. I'm not going to lie. Very cold. What does Danny DeVito think? It's a good question. What are you saying, mate? He said 7-0 as well. Equally insane maneuvers from Mr. DeVito as there were for Gonzo. Just I don't know what's gone on with it. I gotta admit, everything's just gone wrong. It's all just, well, it's gone back to normal now. Well, there we go. That was a fun minute for us all, wasn't it? That was a fun minute for us all. Okay. Anyway. No, I know. Jumping. No. Don't get me wrong. I realized, but like, why? It's the question. Why? It's never done that before, and I haven't changed it. Do you know what? It's just all glad it's gone back to normal, and we move on. I do have to change the title of the video to watch along because I have not done that before. It's just been a poor set of events, hasn't it? West Ham with the ball, trying to work their way forward. Norwich sitting relatively deep. I mean, they're going to look to come at us. I mean, you suspect they're going to sit deep because obviously they're in Bowen hits it early. Jesus Christ. Bowen with a strike. Early door saved in the end by Timothy Krul. Uber Krul himself. And comes into him from Lanzini. West Ham playing through the lines really nicely. Vlasic finds Lanzini, who just plays it into how he manages to find Bowen like that. I'm not sure. It was a beautiful pass, and he gets a nice control on it. Strikes it relatively cleanly, but certainly not the best shot in terms of positioning you're ever going to see. It ends up being right at the goalkeeper, but early sighter from Jared Bowen. Early doors, West Ham trying to do it. It was the first time I've ever seen Vlasic dispossessed like that. It was a beautiful tackle from Norwich. Bro, it kicked off. Jeff is feeling a Vlasic goal tonight. Jeff, I strongly agree with you. I 100%. Reese, I 100% agree with you. I was saying this on other channels as well, and everything else. I'm feeling Vlasic today. I think it's going to happen. I'd love a goal. It's the right position, right time for him. I think it's happening. West Ham dispossessed in the middle of the park and then try to work their way forward. They're looking lively today, West Ham. Much more lively than we usually do. We usually start games the last month or two. Weird, the early stages of the game, we really started games on fire. We would take it to teams instantaneously. We would just go for it. We'd go for the jugular early doors. And we stopped doing that the last sort of 2 months. And I think, whether that's a change in tactic, whether that's because of a change in form, potentially, because as we've regained form, we're now starting to do that again today. We are going for it, We're finding the ball into the feet of Bowen, who's turning and running at them instantaneously. There's no waiting, no hanging about. We're just going for it. We're just gunning for them early doors. And it's working. We've got a free kick in a good area. Jared Bowen to take it, about 35 yards away from goal. Soufal's also there. Soufal dummies it. Jared Bowen's cross was not great, but Diop manages to nod it back across. It was a bad free kick. Let's just stop talking about it, shall we? Let's just stop talking about it. It's West Ham. We used to go into matches expecting a win, and it doesn't happen much. Head is, we'll smash them. Heart says, get your bog roll because it'll be tight. And I tend to stick with my head most of the time. But yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying. I strongly agree. Strongly agree. Looks like Lanzini is sitting deeper. Yeah, I was trying to figure out the two. It looks like he's going to be the deeper. I mean, he tends to be the deeper. He tends to drop deep anyway. But Fornals seems to be further forward. He seems to be further forward. Show live. Cannot. Sorry. YouTube will come. You know what I mean? Can't happen. Can't happen. Hit fast, hit hard. Yes. End it. End it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? End it. End it. West Ham on the front foot again here. 5 minutes in. Just dominating possession early. Out to Kufal on the right-hand side. Tries to lob it in. Just a poor cross. An uncharacteristically poor cross from Kufal. And then Lanzini with the touch was nice, but couldn't get it under control. Declan Rice stretching out, trying to stop that one. Wasn't the cleanest thing you've ever going to see in your life, but it's effective. Effective. And now West Ham can work their way forward again. And again, there's a lot of space. Norwich, I don't want to. Is it because we're facing Norwich? I don't know. But West Ham are balling right now. We've got a lot of possession. We're passing it around pretty nicely. It's a good opportunity for Vlasic. Works his way into the box, onto the edge of the area for Lanzini. That was Lanzini range, but he does end up plopping it over the bar. Adam's come through with his 11 of the day. AEW. Now we're here. Now we're here, Adam. This is my time. 4-3-3. Jericho in goal. Left back Andrade. Nice. Centre back Jurassic Express. I'm assuming you're not meaning Marco in this one, not Marco Stunt, because as a centre, love the kid. Centre back, I don't know if he has what it takes. Right back Pack, the henchest man. He's very much the Antonio hench wise of the height division, I guess. Midfield, Orange, Derby, Punk, Big, left wing, Cole, right wing, Omega, up front, MJF. He's gonna ruin it. Mid. He should be mid. Bench, Brian Page, Moxie, Kingston. Oh, Kingston. Boy. And Cage. Brian Cage. What's gonna happen with him? But my boy. Yes. Good to see you, Archie. 1 million one a million YT, new viewer here. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Subscribe, like the video, all that good stuff. Hope you're well. Hope you're good. And welcome. Hit the astronaut again. I'm sure. I'm sure. Yeah, early doors. That's going to be an issue. But as the game progresses and he starts to liven up, you want that kind of energy in midfield. Do you know what I mean? He does step on it a bit. I don't know. Lewis, it is not unfortunately on United Kingdom television because of reasons. But there are places I would say you can find it if you want. Not going to say exactly where. Pookie's through on. He was almost through on goal, but Declan Rice covers well and it goes out for a corner. Yeah, not going to say exactly where, mate, but there's places. We have to punish these teams early to knock the stuffing out of them. Yep, agree. You just got to step some, right? Just got to put it on them. I'm watching it via Footy Pass. I mean, I'm watching it from my holiday home in North Idaho. Yes. Whipped into the box from Norwich's corner. Oh, it's one of those ones where the camera angle made it look like it was heading towards goal. Second cross in, over the top of everyone. It was a big coot foul early doors crossed out one, but just happens. It happens. I know, it's disgracefully high. Jeff. It is unbelievably. It should not be that high. It just should not be that high. It's not okay. 500 is just. I don't think we've never hit 500, and 500 is a pipe dream. 300 is usually the goal, and we've flown past it. So I've got. I don't know what to do. She follows you on Twitter, bro. She follows you on Twitter. It's the big George Derby. Get him in. Get him in. I want him back. In fact, let me just do something stupid. Whoa, a fizzed over shot from Norwich there, going from range, trying to see what they can do. Let me just do something real stupid, real quick. Do I still have it saved? I do. Yes. Yes. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we're cooking with gas. Just in case we need it, he's there. Just in case. He's there just in case we need it. Can you say hi to my dad, Ray, who's a massive hammer and has just subbed to watch you? Ray, thank you very much for the sub, my friend. Welcome aboard. I hope you're well. I hope you're good. I hope you're vibing. I hope you're feeling confident ahead of the Norwich game. And, you know, while you're there, like the video. You know what I mean, Ray? Come on now. Come on, Ray. Come on. Let's get this going, Ray. Let's get this relationship going, Ray. Good to see you. I hope you're well. And have a big 2022, Ray. Come on. Can everyone welcome Ray in the chat, please? If you're in chat, just say welcome, Ray. I want everyone to make sure Ray knows that he's welcome. Vlasic plays it out wide to Aaron Cresswell. Amazing to see him back, by the way. Didn't think it was going to happen this early, but he is back, thank Christ. Fornals lays it short to Lanzini. They're sort of passing it around just outside the area here. It's whipped into the box by Cresswell. Bowen was there again. And good defending from Norwich. Stops it. 1 million YT says Danny DeVito. Why? Why not, mate? Why not? That's what I'd ask. Why not? Played into the box there. It was good defended by Gibson in the end. I'm seeing lots of welcome rates. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much, everyone. Corner to West Ham from the left-hand side. Lanzini whips it in. I think it was Lanzini. Can't see if it's I think it was Lanzini, but ends up hitting the first man, unsurprisingly, and it's a foul, and we move. Logan, the thing that's scrolling beneath my face, literally the entire game. Have a gander. Join the Discord. Link in the description below. It says join our Discord. Have a click there. There's a bit called Stream Links on the left-hand side. You'll find what you're looking for. I have heard the governor. So I heard it very late, Iron Shaft. I heard it very late, right? But I have heard it. If everyone hasn't heard it, go check out Governor B's track. A, it's a banger. B, it's for an incredible cause. Obviously, go support it. Go support him because he does very good work. Incredibly underrated artist, Governor B, by the way. West Ham fan. It's about West Ham. Go check it out if you haven't already. But what a man! And if somehow you see this governor, bro, you're killing the game. Absolute plays, big plays. Like, what a man. What a man. But yes, I saw it late, but I did see it. That's a good ball through for Ida. Trying to find his way through. Rashitsa tried to spin his way and hit it, but nothing big there. Lanzini's down. He looks in somewhat pain. Richard's on the edge of the area. I don't know how to pronounce his name either. I've saying it one way in the build-up. I'm too warm now because we got the heat on, so I'm taking this one. That was a terrible throw, wasn't it? I said it one way in the build-up, and now we're saying it a different way. So I'm going to go with Rashitsa. That's what we're going to say. Tried to wriggle his way into a shooting position, but just couldn't get the lift or power from it at all. Lanzini's still down. I missed the replay because I was moving a duvet. But out of the corner of my eye, it did not look good. Stephen, of course, you're welcome as a Canary. Any fan of any team is welcome. On the channel to get involved at any point, but also in the Discord. There's even a way where you can select what team you support. So 100% get involved, Stephen. Welcome. I hope you're good. I hope you're well. And I wish you the best of luck for the season because as I was saying earlier on, I really do like Norwich. It's going to be an uphill battle to stay up this season, I believe. But I really do like Norwich. Not today. Today's the one day I don't hope for the best. But in general, I hope for the best in Norwich. But you're welcome, of course you are. If you was to have an AEW versus WWE match, who would you pick and why? If it's a 1v1, I'll think about that. Come back to me on this one. Because I need to deep sit a little bit. Kind of. My gut instantly said Eddie Kingston just because I love Eddie Kingston, but I need to deep sit a little bit. It would probably be Omega versus Reigns, wouldn't it? If we're being honest, it would probably be Omega versus Reigns. Like that's the one. I mean, even Moxley versus Reigns, but that feels a bit too WWE. You've got to go, in my opinion, you've got to go with a guy from AEW who's never been in WWE. Kenny's the one. There's always, like Roman was saying stuff about how he's better than Kenny Omega and all this sort of other stuff on Twitter. It writes itself. It writes itself. Slim's here. Slim's a good example. Slim is a Villa fan. Good to see you, bro. Haven't been here for ages. Villa's sickening form has turned me off footy for a while. Hope you're well. Same to all in chat. I am. Thank you. I hope you are too. And listen, Villa doing big plays right now, transfer wise at least. So all I'm saying is, might not be sickening for long. Adamida does well, plays it across. Diop cancels it out, and Lanzini, who's back on his feet now, just with a nice little lay off quickly to Vlasic, who's streaming forward now. Slows it down after he gets over the halfway line. Norwich revert back into defensive form pretty nicely and keep it calm. And now West Ham work their way back across to the other side via defense. But an early doors, at least Lanzini's looking back up now, which is good. Again, I'll probably see the replay of what happened to him at some point because I have missed it because I'm an idiot. But still. Oh, what's your favorite Nintendo game? I'm definitely going to be missing something. I'll say Mario Kart Double Dash, but I'm definitely going to be missing something. I can't think what it would be apart from that. I loved Mario Kart Double Dash, and I still do. I still think it's the best Mario Kart game. 8's good, but Double Dash. Again, I might be wrong. On a GameCube, shout out. Saw something else. Where is it? Hello. Hope you're well. Hope you're good. Hope you're supporting the Mighty Irons today. Big plays and all that. And appreciate you for watching. Hello. If anyone else wants to shout out to their parents, I could do that. I'm more than happy to. Shout out to the boys. Do you know what I mean? Or the girls in the mum's case, I guess. Got Gareth Southgate cut out all my nights from the World Cup. Took it to the pub. Couldn't tell you how many times I got punched. Penalties. Fair. Be a dangerous situation though. West Ham regained possession of the ball fairly deep in the half. Tried to play it through the lines. Norwich are defending relatively well after those early stages where it was practically West Ham just sort of bombarding Norwich. They've sort of reset themselves and get into position quite quickly. I don't know whether it's because we're not counter-attacking fast enough. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's that because we seem to be doing pretty well at that. But at the moment, they're doing really well here, Norwich. They're doing really well at least to reset defensively and make it difficult. Because every time we get the ball out, especially to Vlasic on the wide left, every time we get the ball and we start to move forward, once we get to about the halfway line, Vlasic is forced to stop, turn around and look in the other direction because there's just no way for him to get further forward. So Norwich working their way into this game, if not offensively, because they've still not really creating anything from the play that they're getting, they are at least doing it defensively and making it harder for us. And that's the first step in anything. So we'll see how that plays out. But so far, I mean, it was all West Ham, and it's still West Ham, at least possessionally, at least with an intent. But Norwich is certainly working their way into this game. West Ham 6-2 Norwich says incredible Monamigo. Fair enough, mate. Appreciate it. Say hi to my dad, Nathan. Hello, Nathan. Hope you're good. Hope you're well, bro. Hope you're right. What's your favorite thing about Tom Athers? Everything. My favorite thing about Tom Athers is there is no one else who I've ever worked with on YouTube who is as up for the pants. I don't know. Everything. There's not much to dislike about the guy, to be fair. I'd say that. Last time he came on, we both had cutouts going. Do you know what I mean? There's just a lot of good things, Jeffrey. There's a lot. In fact, my favorite thing about Tom Athers is his YouTube channel, Athers32, of which you should all subscribe if you haven't already. How about that? How about that once? We're looking pretty casual. We are looking pretty casual, but it's I'm not against that necessarily. I'm not against that. I think we're not stressing him, but they're not stressing us. You know, if we're looking pretty casual and yet we're still quite comfortably in control of the game, I'll take that. I'll be talking about when we score, and obviously I have a score counter up here to let you know what's going on and everything else, but I won't be able to show the actual goal because, again, YouTube and the Premier League do not like you doing that. Antonio trying to get through here. It was a long ball forward to Antonio. He was trying his hardest, but it's good defending work, good defensive work there by, I think it was Hanley. Is that who's their number 5? Is it Hanley? I'm not sure. I'm going to say Hanley for now. But yeah, good defensive work. Ball over the top towards him. PHMP. Sorry, I forgot what your name was, Instantasia. I'm incredibly sorry. I hope you're well. I hope you're coping. I hope you're dealing well with it. I'm unbelievably sorry. Full condolences to you, and obviously you mentioned both your parents already, so to them as well, because it's not a fun thing to go through. I lost my granddad last year, and it's not a fun thing to go through whatsoever. So I hope you're good. I hope you're dealing well with it. But yeah, sorry. I'm sorry, man. I text you just how I'm watching the game. It's class. I'll have a gander. Hey, yes, greetings from Indonesia. Let's go. In fact, I didn't ask this before, because I didn't really have the time, but let's ask it now. Where are you watching from today? I am watching from definitely my home in North Idaho, and not from London on a legal stream. I'm watching it legally in North Idaho. Where are you watching it from today? Let me know, everyone. Trevor, what time will you have the baby bell? I'll have the baby bell when the people want the baby bell to be had. You know what I mean? It's a group decision. You know, it's a group decision. When people go, it's time for the bell, we put it to the vote. If the vote passes, then I have the bell. But so far, I don't think we need it. We don't think we need it. Just looking at what I've been... Oh, it's... Mate. Just to get right, so I don't know if you can see that. I've just been sent by. I've just been sent. Hang on, let me pull up comment first. Ball in, Crawl easily catches up. Where are you? I can't find you now. I don't know if you can see this. That is me on a massive what looks like a massive telly. Fairy lights above, but more importantly, FM on the laptop. Let's go. Big place. Love that. Love that from you, JJ. Ball over the top from Norwich. Big punt up the pitch. Ida does well. And it dinks it across nicely. It wasn't too accurate. It was a bit overhit in the end, but it was nice play. And I tell you what, Ida's getting a lot of success down the left-hand side. The long balls over the top to him. They're sticking to him fairly well. It's what comes after that. Battles with Diop there, who just says no. Knocks it down. It's played away. But yeah, no, he's doing well here, Ida. He was one of the people I was most interested in seeing from a Norwich perspective. Obviously, I've barely seen him play at all. And he's got big things expected of him, so I wanted to see him. It's doing pretty well. It's not on television in the UK. I'm watching it. There are links, however, in the Discord, and I'm watching it. I'm not watching it on Footy Pass. But yeah, no, it's big. It's big. I can't lie. The big punts up the pitch are working for him. He's collecting them well. It's sticking to him. He's not even having to nod it down for anything. He's just getting the control. But the play after that is where it's breaking down for them. So let's have to have a look. Had to wait for my FIFA game to enter like the vid. Thank you very much, Jonathan. If you haven't already, come on, 500 today, people. 500. That's what we want. That's what we need. That's what we need today. 500. We can do it. Big plays. You need a haircut? You're not wrong. Frankly, you're not wrong. I mean, we can put it out there. You're not wrong. Who's playing better? Probably West Ham. Early doors at West Ham were doing really well, but it's started to level out a little bit here. But I would still say West Ham are probably the better team. And Mikel Antonio finding some joy down the left-hand side here. Tries to play it across. He's playing very wide today. But what's interesting is more than usual, Bowen's in his place, and that's a really good ball. Stu Falcon whip it across here. It was close from West Ham. It was very close. It's going to be a corner. What's interesting is Antonio is drifting out wide a lot. You'd expect that. It's Mikel Antonio playing up front for West Ham. Why would he not? But what I'm finding interesting is Jared Bowen is taking up that space he's vacating, and he's almost the most central attacking forward player most of the time. We've seen Bowen get more and more joy this season up front. He's played well this season, and I think it's nice to see that sort of combination when he's going wide. We're seeing Bowen take up that space. He does whip in the corner. It wasn't bad. And Krul at one point goes down. Dawson hits it. Deflects off, and it will be another corner. Flipping heck, it's close. Flipping heck, it's close. The ball in from Jarrod Bowen from the corner was better than originally. It wasn't one of those first men ones. It actually got in there into a dangerous area. Diop battling for it. Krul, who went down, who's very angry at the ref for some reason. I don't know what happened to make him go down. Vlasic, he was under pressure from Vlasic. I mean, he definitely has nothing to complain about there, Tim Krul. He was all over Vlasic like a rash, bruv. Like a rash. He has nothing to complain about. He was like this at one point. There's nothing to complain about, bro. Get over it. Anyway, it ends up landing to Craig Dawson, who does well, a little cheeky touch around the defender, and then just swings a shot at it. He was on target, to be fair. But yeah, nope. No, I hate it. It feels so wrong for me. I despise it with a passion. I don't know what will happen. We'll have a grand old time if it happens, but I don't know. Don't know what you're saying, Iron. No, I'm not. What are you talking about, Iron? I'm watching it on DAZN. Definitely in my house. Definitely in my house in North Idaho. That's what 100% was happening. You can't tell me it's not. Not North Idaho. DAZN. I think I'll start that one out. Corner for West Ham now. Lanzini plays it short. Oh no, Fornals plays it. Sorry. Fornals lays it short. I couldn't tell the difference for some reason. And Lanzini swazzed it from range straight into the hands of Krul, who tries to punt it long towards their number 11. I'm not sure who that is. I think it's Plachetta, maybe. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm watching it on Peacock then. It wasn't great. This is what I'm saying. And he complained about he was getting fouled against him. Bro, my man was all over him. He was trying to put him in the coquina clutch. Do you know what I mean? He was all over him. It was like hook. It was terrible. And yet he complained. I like Krul as well, but my God, he's a wrong one apparently. Nice play down the line again. Once again for Mikel Antonio. Max Aarons comes to meet him, but Antonio just lets it roll out for a throw-in instead. He's out for a throw-in instead. Cresswell, Fornals. West Ham trying to find space down the left-hand side to cross in. Can't. Cresswell wins the ball back well, though. Vlasic does well to keep possession of the ball and try to just lay it off for Cresswell. Couldn't quite find it. The idea was there. Doesn't quite work out. 27 minutes in, you'd say it's West Ham have been the better team. They're not in control of the game. Well, they're kind of in control of the game. Norwich's opportunities are coming few and far between. It's lots of long balls over the top. Lots of trying to find. They're hitting either pretty well, and like I say, he's controlling it down. But past that, Norwich aren't finding that final incisive pass. West Ham have found it a couple of times. It's just not quite fully clicked yet. But you would say at this point, if one team were going to score, it would probably be West Ham. You would imagine, at least. You would imagine. Why is my television or thing that I'm watching Peacock on definitely crashing like that? There we go. I need to pause the timer for a second. There you go. Back to me. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. I can't lie to you. I'm changing it every single time because we'll get there eventually. What's your score prediction for the match? I said 3-1 to West Ham. I'm still relatively confident in that, but it's not as comfortable as most people would expect this to be. Longer it goes on like this, they'll nick a win. It's very West Ham, Stevie. I won't lie to you. It's very West Ham, that. Come on. Please. We're moving. Hopefully nothing happens during this moment because I can't see it because definitely Peacock has crashed. There we go. Okay, right. Let me fix the time. We didn't score, thankfully. Okay, we're back. It's fine. I should have said Philadelphia. I should have said it. Oh, I've missed it. Can you please say hello to my second son? Charlie, can you please say hello to my second son from a fantastic mum? I hope you're good. I hope you're well. 2022, we're all going to smash it, you included. Big plays. Let's go. Big plays. Hope you're good. Should start a cameo. No one would like him. It's at 403 already. Allow. I need to double check this before I do though. I've been tortured all week by Leeds fans at work who say the first goal shouldn't have been allowed, interfering with play. Hope we steamroll them on Sunday. Oh, they're wrong. They're wrong. It was a goal. Move on. It's done. It's done and dusted, my friends. It's over. You know what I mean? It's over. Sometimes people you just got to accept it. I don't want to accept it when we lose out, but sometimes you just got to accept it. You're lost. We're at 415. No, we're at 408 likes. Flipping heck. I just don't. Thank you very much, everyone. 500 is legitimately there. We can see it and we can grab it right now. Nice ball out to Sufal on the right hand side. It's good space. Oh, he hits him with a quick chop there. A quick Ronaldo chop does the boy. As if it prime Ronaldo from Kufau. Steaming forward, was almost at the byline, maybe a bit too far in for his crossing position. He usually likes to cross him from a lot deeper. It was a touch in. He looks to try and look in. Lovely little chop, and Rashika just impeding the progress of Vlad. It's a free kick from practically look. It's a corner essentially. It's that kind of area. We're almost next to the corner flag, a little bit. We're as if the corner flag was next to the edge of the area. That's where we're at right now. Cresswell and Bowen standing over it. We're going to get an in-swinger, it looks like. Cresswell looks like he's going to be the one to take it. Jared Bowen's in a position where he might be able to receive a pass or something, but he's certainly not looking to hit it straight away. Cresswell telling Jared Bowen exactly what to do. I think we're going to get some impediment in the penalty area, a little bit of jostling here. His referee's called it back for it. I think what we're going to get is a cheeky Cresswell rolls it to Bowen, who takes a touch and then whipped in. Oh, no, Jared Bowen steps away from it now. It is Cresswell. Lays it short, Lanzini. Lanzini for the second time this game so far on the edge of the area. Open. Leans back. Like that song used to say back in the day. Leans back. And it goes high AF. I like the fact that we've come up. David Moyes has realized Lanzini's quite good at shooting from range, so now all of our set pieces are like, right, what if we gave it to Lanzini from range? I'm here for it. Our free kicks have been very big. You're not lying, too cool. You're not lying. I disagree and agree. I think when you look at Norwich's team, they're obviously lacking Premier League quality in there. There's some key here, and I think this is why they've put so much emphasis on youth, because I don't think Norwich are a team who have the budget to be able to roll around building a Premier League squad money wise. West Ham almost wriggling their way through there, but well dispossessed in the end by Norwich, and who played the ball forward. But yeah, they're not a team who can afford to really build a Premier League level side through budget alone. So they have to move smart. So the concentration on youth makes sense. The problem is they obviously lost a couple of players recently in the last couple of years, them being Lewis Buendia and Todd Cantwell, who's sort of just gone missing in general. And at that point, you have to say, well, they haven't replaced them well enough. It's kind of the Southampton issue where they're building in the correct way, but sometimes sometimes it's luck almost how you replace them, and the replacement hasn't quite clicked on full cylinders yet for Norwich. But they do work very hard. Corner to West Ham, played in from the left-hand side. Headed away, first man. Bless me. My God, that hurt. I saw something above. Where is it? Mate, first of all, I'm a diehard fan, West Ham fan since '86, all the way from the Pacific Islands of the Solomon Islands. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Oh, West Ham scored out of nowhere. Jared Bowen. Bowen's got it in. It didn't. I can't lie to you. I'm shocked it went in. It was a cross. It was 100% a cross. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we'll see a replay in a second and I'll go, oh, he meant that. But Jared Bowen looks to have dinked it just towards the sort of penalty spot area, just sort of tried to play it into that space. And all of a sudden it's in the net. I think this is going to go to VAR. Corner, played short to Bowen, who just looks to sort of dink it in. He dinks it in. There's a hint of offside on Vlasic here. We'll see what happens. It was 1000% across. No one gets a touch in the box. It is Jared Bowen who it goes all the way across. Diop was there, Vlasic was there. Neither men get their head on it, but there is an argument to be said that Vlasic was impeding on play. If he does do that, it is offside. It's no longer a goal, everyone. Straight out one off the record. It's not. I'm changing it back. It is back to being 0-0. Out of nowhere, Jared Bowen dinks it across from the corner. And it really was a dink, just casually into the area. No stress, no nothing. It wasn't that deep, right? No one touches it. It goes all the way into the back of the net. Now, if you're saying Vlasic was impeding on play, he was very close to Krul. He would look like he was about to get a touch on it. He couldn't quite manage it. Maybe Krul reacts weirdly to it. That's why he's given. I think that's fair enough. Offside for West Ham. 0-0 again. A shame, but fair. Hello, Francesca. I hope you're well. Hope you're good. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, it is what it is. I think that was fair. Personally. We'll see. Yeah, basically. West Ham playing their way forward now. Out wide. 2 Fornals. Tries to find his space. Hits it, deflects up into the hands of Krul. Not many options there, but it was happening. They are not on in UK television, but they are on DAZN and on Peacock around the world, as well as various other places. If you have a look, if you're looking for it, I would also say there's other places you can find it. West Ham dinking it through. Mikel Antonio trying to work his way through again. Not quite happening. After those early stages where West Ham were really on top and were really making Norwich work, and we're on the front foot, it hasn't quite happened. Still being the better side, definitely. Still 100% being the better side. I'm not going to sit here and act like they haven't been. I'm not going to sit here and act like Norwich have been equal to West Ham or anything. I do think it has been. West Ham's game. It's not been a dominant performance. You know what I mean? It's not been West Ham fit and firing on all cylinders, looking to pull apart Norwich left, right, and centre, creating all these opportunities. Nothing like that. It has been a fairly decent defensive display from Norwich after that. There's been some nice last-ditch challenges, which says that West Ham were in good positions to do something, but getting there is how I would describe it for Norwich. West Ham, on the other hand, I feel like there's something there at all times. I feel like there's always something there for West Ham to get into this game, to get a win from this game, to get a goal from this game. And I'm not just talking about how Jarrod Bowen just scored either. I'm talking about a legitimate goal shot from range from Norwich, just dragged along the floor, easy save for Fabianski in the end. I think there's space there for West Ham to do something, but realistically, it's just not gonna. It's just not gonna. Right now, 0-0. Probably the fair result. Probably the fair score. If you say one team deserved it, you would have said West Ham, but 0-0, honestly, is probably all right. Antonio's going to score before halftime. Says Ray. I hope you're right, bro. I hope you're right. I doubt it, but I hope you're right. Fornals tries to dink it over the top. Vlasic was fighting for it, couldn't quite get there. Going up against, I think it was Hanley, trying his best. The dink over the top, it was Hanley. Trying his best, dink over the top there, but Hanley just says no, just quite easily in front of him there. Quite easily. Send out for the bells at halftime. Look, if the people want the bell, like I say, we get enough call for bells, then I'll put the poll in chat and we'll see what people are saying about bells. But we'll see what people are saying about the bells. Is it too early? We have prematurely belled in the past. Would it be too early? I have the itchiest nose and I don't know why. The itchiest nose and I don't know why. Having a little scroll up, seeing how you lot are feeling about it. Can you give a shout out to my brother, Big Dirty Stinking? I can. Big Dirty Stinking Bass. Dirty Stinking Bass. Big Dirty Stinking Bass. Dirty Stinking Big Dirty Stinking Bass. Dirty Stinking Bass. Big Dirty Stinking Bass. Bass. I can, Mr. iBass. Big Dirty Stinking. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. I hope you're well. I hope you enjoyed the song that was written. What a song that is, by the way. Oh, Declan Rice lays it through very nicely. Aaron Cresswell's there. This is a good opportunity for West Ham. A rusty cross is the way I would say it from Aaron Cresswell. But they've got another opportunity, and it's Jarrod Bowen who gets the header in. He's done it again. He scored. He has scored. Jarrod Bowen. That one's going to count. That one is going to count. The original cross from Cresswell on the left-hand side, rusty. Wasn't great. He struggled there. It was up, it was high, it was wide. It just wasn't very good. It wasn't very accurate. However, Jarrod Bowen on the far side, not Jarrod Bowen on the far side. It comes all the way over to the far side where Soufal is completely in acres of space and takes one touch to steady himself. Second one puts it into an excellent position. Jarrod Bowen somehow beats his man in the air. Jarrod Bowen gets in front of the Norwich defender. I'm not sure which one it is. Gets in front of him and beats him in the air, nods it home very nicely. It's their number 4. I can't remember who their number 4 is. And it's just a solid header. It's a great header from Jarrod Bowen. It's not great, but it's a functional, decent header from Jarrod Bowen. Just angle it in the right position. West Ham United 1, Norwich 0. And Gibson, it was Gibson who it is. And big place, 1-0 to the boys. Let's go. If you haven't already, can we get a like spike for the goal? We're at 4-3-2. Can we get a like spike for the goal? Let's go. Let's see if it happens. Why not? I want 300 now. I'm vibing it. I want 500. Sorry, I'm vibing it. Flipping heck. 1-0. 1-0. Like I said, 0-0. Probably you would say fair, but if you'd say one team. If you said one team had to score, it would have been West Ham. Obviously, Jarrod Bowen just got a disallowed goal, but that one was that wasn't meant. That was meant. That was 1000% meant from West Ham there from Jarrod Bowen. Good stuff. A poor cross from Cresswell in the build up, but nice adaptation from Soufal and Bowen just very well getting in front of his man. Gibson would be disappointed in that one. You'd have to say Gibson would be disappointed in that one. Big centre back, big strong centre back like that. Jared Bowen getting ahead of you and then just nodding it in nicely. I don't know. Jared Bowen there now causing a foul at the other end of the pitch. Love to see that. 4-4-2. Thank you very much for the likes, everyone. The system works. Come on. The system works. Yeah, he was all over him. That was wild. That was absolutely wild. He was just full on all over him. More concerned of losing Bowen and Rice next season. We'll see. We'll see. I think Bowen will stay. That's all I'm willing to comment on. I think Bowen will stay. We'll see what happens with Rice, but yeah. Norwich's cross from the resulting free kick wasn't really anything. Goes out for a goal kick. We're on the verge of half time here. 1-0 to West Ham. Looking good for it. Looking good for it. Certainly been the better of the two sides. Not been a situation where look, Norwich have had opportunities. Norwich have looked okay, but even when they were hitting the ball over the top and it was sticking to either pretty well, that sort of dried up. And you can see here, if we look at the shots, you can see early doors, Norwich are the blue ones, or West Ham are orange here. You could see three shots relatively early doors, but since then it's been a big period of nothing for Norwich. And leading up to halftime, it's been practically all West Ham. The possession stats, all West Ham. The passing stats, the dribbling stats. It's just working in West Ham's favor right now. You can see the tackles as well, showing just how much they're having to fight back from this. It's all West Ham. Norwich have had opportunities. It's not like they haven't created anything in this game whatsoever. But to be honest with you, right now, West Ham sitting very comfortably at a 1-0 win. Very comfortably at a 1-0 win. Norwich have to do something significantly different in the second half because you get the feeling a little bit. I don't know how many more levels Norwich have to step through. I don't know how many gears they have to step up here. We have gears we can step up into. We have gears we can turn, levels we can get to, ladders we can climb, however you want to pronounce it, however you want to word it. But Norwich, you get the feeling, don't particularly have that right now. This feels it's been quite flat. Like I said, there were periods where it wasn't super flat, but right now it feels quite flat. We are just away halfway through the 3 minutes of stoppage time here, of added time in the first half. Cresswell, good to see him back. Not having the greatest game of his life, but good to see him back. Hopefully he can regain that form he had before his injury, because he's been unbelievable for a while. Cresswell, last couple of years, he's been so good. And you'd want to see him regain that form. So far today, not much evidence of that, but that's fine. He's coming back off injury. We can give him the time. And if anything, decent game to have it. By the way, I can't remember who it was. I saw it and I missed your comment. I read it at the time and I meant to bring it up, but I didn't see it. I can't find it now. Yes, that sign does say, it says at A Top Lad, which is my Twitter account. At A Top Lad is a big boy. It does say that. Yes, you're 100% correct about that. You're the first person who's ever pointed that out. Whoever said that in the chat, I don't know who it was. I can't remember. I saw it come up and I meant to bring it up and talk to you about it. But no, you're the first person who's ever successfully figured out what that says. So congratulations. But yeah. Let's get on Apex. This one ending 6-0. Big plays, Boot. Let's go. Antonio battling for the ball, loses out. Antonio, I don't know how I feel about his performances today. I don't know how I feel about him in general. You can get a shout out. Good to see you, Christian. Hope you're well. Subscribe, like the video, all that good stuff. Big plays. Say hello to my bros, Lewis and Opie. Hello, Lewis and Opie. Hope you're both good. Hope you're both well. But yeah, there we go. Half time has gone, and it is 1-0 to West Ham United. Of course, Jared Bowen scored the goal. It was a good header, well worked. There was a moment where you feel like his it could have been more, but his original one was offside, which I thought was fair, Geo. I don't know how you felt. Talk to me about the goal. The first one.
It's offside, isn't it? I've got no complaints about it. When I first saw the replay, I thought, yeah, that's offside. That was against us. I'd very much be saying that Vlasic is interfering. Vlasic isn't there. It might still go in, but you don't know. You can't judge. That's not up to the referee to judge VAR, saying, was he offside? Yeah, he was. he definitely impacts the goalkeeper. You can see Krul hesitate when Vlasic goes for it. So no complaints here, Charlie.
Yeah, I agree. I understand. I understand it's annoying for people because obviously he didn't touch the ball, but he's interfering with play. It's just the way it is. And thankfully, it didn't matter that much because Jared Bowen and somehow gets in, does brilliantly to get in front of his man. How is the defender Gibson? I don't know much about Gibson. If it's not Darron Gibson, I don't know anything about Gibson. But how is he letting not very tall Jared Bowen get in front of him and win the header like that?
Because in the Championship you get away with that. In the Championship, the striker doesn't run in front of you. He's a Championship defender. This is a Championship team that we are playing today. It sounds very harsh, very disrespectful. So be it. They are not good enough for this league. That's why they're bottom. We have battered them in that half. Let's be perfectly honest about it. At one point we had 80% possession for 5 minutes. 80%. We're wiping the floor with them. We should be more than 1-0 up. We aren't because we haven't done quite enough to create enough chances. But the amount of possession we've had, they've had one or two half-hearted efforts at our goal has been comfortable for Fabianski, but all this confidence going into today's game from the fans is justified after that 45 minutes. We are playing some lovely stuff out there. Norwich are struggling to keep up with us. We must have had about 10 corners or something. Fantastic half from us.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where if you look at it minute by minute, there was a lot of moments where it was like, I feel like we're a bit flat. We could maybe step up a gear here. Like we weren't doing anything, but even during those times, they weren't getting to us. I think they played a lot of nice. They were playing a lot of nice long balls into Ida, however you want to pronounce it, and he was coping. He was collecting them relatively well. He was controlling them relatively well. But once they got past that, there was never that second phase of play past that where Norwich were like, here's the incisive movement, which is going to help us get in here. That quite never happened. And so even when we were at our flattest, in those moments, those sort of 10, 15 minutes when we were quite flat, even then, they didn't really cause too much problems. And yeah, just so you know, Gio, we're on disgustingly high likes. I'm on for 500 today. We're bigging up 500. We're bigging up 500 here. It's happening, Gio. It's happening. I know. Right, I'm going to go to the toilet. I'll speak to you in a sec.
Right, cheers, Charlie. Keep your likes coming in, boys and girls. Keep your likes coming into the video. It's nice to come on and see that we've got 456. Good work from Charlie there. Deserves it. He deserves it. Anyway, let's see what you guys are saying in the live chat. I'm going to stop giving you my opinion because I've got the review to do at the end of the game. But let's see what you guys are saying in the live chat. Og is saying that playing well, just need to be sharper in front of goal. Mr. I is saying usually you get a break when the opposition is passed around the back. Norwich never did that, so it looks like we were passive. Richie's saying we should have had a penalty for Krul grabbing Vlasic's face and throwing him to the ground. If that was one of the big six teams, Krul's GBH on Vlasic would be given as a penalty, says Apache. Jason says hopefully we can get 3-0 up with 15 minutes left and give a couple of the youngsters a run out. I do agree with that. Lucas is asking Van der Bones enough for England yet? Quite, Lucas. I agree with that. To see pundits, and it's even more disappointing when it's ex-professional players that played the game and either made it or not made it into their international setup as well. They'll either think, yeah, I've done enough, he's done enough, or if they've not made it into that international setup, they might feel grieved for it, if you like. So to hear ex-professionals saying he's not done enough is probably where it's a bit more disappointing for myself. They can't ignore him anymore. They just cannot ignore Jared Bowen. In some ways, it's good for West Ham. He's not involved. The next international break's not till towards the end of March. There's still a while for Bowen to maintain his form, but he's got to be on the radar of Gareth Southgate. Scarborough says, I think Desiree goes dodgy as Vlasic is nowhere near the ball. You don't have to touch the ball, though, do you? He does impact the play, I think. I do think he impacts the play. Colin Wood says Bowen should be in the England squad, not even from an attacking point of view. Southgate likes to hold on to leads. Bowen would be very good at that. Tim, Lanzini's uncharacteristic shots and goal being a little disappointing. Yes, I have to agree with that. I think 2 efforts he's had, both really good moves to work the ball to Lanzini, especially the second one. It was a very long set piece. And what was funny about it, they tricked me. Creswell and Bowen were out to take that free kick on the edge of the box down in the corner after that ridiculous dive by Soufal. It was a foul, but it was also a dive. One of them. It can be both, right? So that free kick, Creswell and Bowen are there discussing what they're going to do. And I was genuinely thinking, surely it's not that difficult. Surely one of you can just take this kind of thing. I thought, bloody hell, why are we taking so long to decide who's taking it? And then all that move happens where Fanal blocks the runner and goes to Lanzini. I thought, wow, they conned me. No wonder they managed to trick Norwich City as well. Paul saying, did Bowen stop himself kissing the badge? There's definitely something there. I think he tapped it. I think he sort of pointed at the badge. He definitely did something. Charles said Vlasic was offside, just interfering in play. I don't know. It's all great areas now, just as they want it. Yeah, I think he was. I've honestly got zero issues with that goal being chalked off. Stephen says we're in total control. Just need those last 6 goals for Gonzo's prediction. It's not happening, is it? That's 7-0. I think most people knew it wasn't happening, but there's a chance. There's a chance. Paul says Creswell looks like he hasn't been away, although it's probably the best game to come back into. Both statements are true. It doesn't have to be a correlation between them both. Todd says, who's going to win the Super Bowl? Todd, I haven't a Scooby. I know nothing about that sport. Absolutely nothing. I couldn't even name teams. Never mind who's playing. I couldn't even name NFL teams. I am afraid I'm the last person you can be asking for that one. Charles says Soufal looks good. Picture across an all-round play. Colm, it says that he thinks Moyes will bring on Yarmolenko so we can sell him as a Premier League player. I hope not. I do agree with whoever said it previously. It would be nice to get a couple of goals in, be 3-0 up with 15 minutes to go, and it would be nice to see. Flex would be the nice one, wouldn't it? Possibly Ashby as well, because, well, it would be nice to see the ones we haven't seen. Ekwa, I've liked the look of Ekwa when we signed him in the friendlies. I like the look of him. He's had a bit of an injury, which was a shame. I don't think he would have got into the team, but I would like to see him on the pitch as well at some point. But I think they're set up. Ekwa's like a defensive midfielder type player, so actually bringing Lanzini off, put him on, helps a little bit. Flex for Bowen or Vlasic, probably Vlasic. Ashby for Soufal. It's easy subs for Moyes to make, actually, to get the youngsters in. Just to confirm, Thomas is asking why his namesake Souček is missing. He's got COVID. I think Moyes is just referring to it as an illness. So Souček has got an illness. Skybra saying that Bowen is the most informed player in the league. Correction. Aaron asking if I know nothing about football. Not really. Just talk about it for fun, to be fair. I never claim I know anything, though. Nobody does on this channel. Christian says, I think we can score 3 more goals if we keep our heads up. What do you think? I agree. I think they're there for the taking. They're going to have to come out even more. I thought Norwich were timid in attacking, perhaps. When they came forward, they did try and throw bodies at it, but there's a long way to go, and you're going to bump it long and run after it, which they did on a couple of occasions. You're asking your midfield to make up a lot of ground quick. Now 1-0 down, they're going to have to come out and play against us. That's just going to suit us more, actually. We kick off this half West Ham in a real perfect scenario. That goal just before halftime is perfect for us. Nick says that Bowen deserves an England call-up on current form before the season. His decision-making wasn't great in that cutting edge. Let's hope he keeps up his form and gets a call. I agree with that, actually. Megan says, I think we're playing well. Still loving Vlasic. Really excited to see what he isn't going to become. Bowen just can't stop scoring. No, we don't, Russell. But when Charlie's back, if you ask the question again, Charlie will tell you where you can find the game, where you can go and watch it.
I can, Russell, the game, just so you know. If you wish to watch it, there is a thing. Go into the description below. It says join our Discord. If you click on that, it's a lovely Hammers chat community, lovely West Ham community, but fans of all clubs are indeed welcome. But more importantly, on the left-hand side, there's a bit called Stream Links, which if you click on it, it has what you're looking for. Have a gander, mate.
Simple as that, really, isn't it?
Simple as that.
I love that. I love that little thing you've got there, that clip. I do love it. Nick says he claims I know something about football. I like to think I know 1 or 2 things. I do know that Bowen should be in the England squad. Ex-footballers say Bowen shouldn't be in the England squad. So all I'm going to say is, who knows more? Who knows more? pick your side. Choose your fighter. Stuart Walker says we're on 527 likes. Well, this is good. Let's keep them coming. Charlie said 500. I want 600. I want 600. Come on.
The most views ever had on a watch along was like 480, I think, and we have just destroyed that before the second half's even kicked off.
Come on. Talk about advertising at the stadium. Easily think you'll get 1,000 subs first time. He loves the channel, wants it to do well. I haven't thought about it. I've been approached to do it. The company that does the advertising at the stadium approached me, not necessarily to say, would you like to do it? They said, here's the package. If you know anyone, would you like to share the package? And it's a lot of money. It's very expensive. I think, would we get 1,000 subscribers? Probably. Would I pay that much for 1,000 subscribers? Absolutely not. We'd like more. Of course, we would like the channel to grow, but we're doing our best and we'll get there organically with a little bit of hard work. But if anyone does have 10 grand and they're happy to help the channel grow, and then get in touch with me and we can collaborate. You can put your company up with the Hammer Chat next to it as well. And your company probably won't grow. Hammer Chat probably will, but I massively appreciate it. So yeah,
but we say thank you. So swings and roundabouts.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to disappear and leave you, Mr. Walsh. But I'm feeling confident. I said 3-0 prior to the game. We're sticking with 3-0. I wonder if Gonzo's perhaps going to change his mind from 7-0, but
he's a lunatic.
All I'm going to say, Charlie, 7-0, 3-0. Choose your fighter. That's all I'm going to say.
Choose your fighter.
Choose your fighter. Choose it carefully.
Think about it and just choose carefully. Just choose carefully.
Someone, not me, someone paid £24 to join a thing to get discount on stuff, which is probably, he would have probably accepted a 24. He signed up on voucher to get discount on garden furniture, and if he got £24 discount on the garden furniture, he would have been happy, not realizing he's paid £24 to access the said discount. But anyway, I do love Gonzo though. I do love Gonzo. So right, I'm going to disappear and leave it you, Mr. Walsh, and I'll be back at full time.
I see you. Thank you very much. And if you want to see someone who knows what they're talking about, choose your fighter. Talk about West Ham at the final whistle, and make sure to come back at full time because Geo will be here alongside Gonzo, and we can all ask him questions about 7-0. Hey, maybe 7-0 will happen, and he can prove us all wrong. Up until that point, we can continue to ask him questions. But we are steaming through 568 likes. We're on right now. What's madness? Madness. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much. Subscribe as well if you want here. If you knew, why not? Gonzo had one too many values. 7-0 prediction. He was high on the coconut. Let's get your score predictions at half time. There we go. We are 1-0 up. 45 minutes. 45 minutes to go. It's doing relatively well. We're doing pretty good. We deserve it. We are, as it stands, back in the top 4. Obviously, the team below us have a game in hand, to be fair, but back in the top 4. As it stands, how are you vibing? What do you think the score is going to be? I'll stick with my 3-1 prediction. But, you know, let's have a scroll. See what you were saying when it comes to score predictions. 3-0, 3-1, 2-1. I'm recreating the game on FIFA 22 and it's 5-0 as it stands. 6-0. Big plays, Christian. Big plays. Confident plays. Love that from you. 4-0, still 2-0 for me, says Woody. Who was the other goal scorer? You said it was Lanzini. Who? Antonio. Okay, right, so that's done. But okay, still 2-0. I'll back that. 3-1. 1-0, 2-0, 1-1, Dawson, red card and a penalty. Pig ads, please allow me. 3-0, 2-0, 2-2, says Incredible One Amigo, who's changed his mind from 6-2 earlier. Fair enough, if that's the way you're feeling. Schmiegel's coming through with a 3-0. Come on, guys, like the video if you're not. Come on, Paul. Come on. 7-0. Michael's back in the beef. Michael, you're wild. I love it, but you're wild. Let's just see if I can get the thing, because it's just, for some reason, everything stopped working all of a sudden there, which is not good. 5-0, 2-0, 3-0. Danny DeVito giving suspicious looks towards Big Stuart Morris. Nah, he backs the beef. He backs the Stuart beef. He knows he knows where the bread is buttered, so to speak. 3-0, 3-1. Why does Discord sign up need your phone number? That's to make sure you're not a bot, basically. I know it's annoying, but it's to make sure you're not a bot, essentially. Lanzini and Bowen. Ooh, nice. We have, of course, kicked off in the second half, by the way. I finally managed to get the thing working again. It's the second half has kicked off. If you're only here for half time, thank you very much. Subscribe while you're here. Like the video, all of that good stuff. And remember, we'll be live all the way through until full time, in which Geo will regain control. He'll go live with the review with 7-0 Gonzo himself. And we can go across and we'll all have a conversation with them about the game. Lovely stuff. But as it stands, it is 1-0 to West Ham. The game is back underway at the London Stadium. And Mikel Antonio with a nice little dink through. Mikel Antonio with a nice little back heel finds the path of, I think it was Jared Bowen there, but doesn't quite work out. We are back underway, though, here at the London Stadium. Saw Delia, she was asleep. It's a shame. It's a shame. She's missing out. She's missing out. Every time people mention Delia Smith in the chat, my brain just goes back to that one clip of what's her name? What's the other famous chef called? What's her name? But anyway, the clip where she goes microwave or whatever she says. Oh, Vlasic space hits it, deflects off another corner. Yeah, it keeps going back into the microwave thing in the back of my head. I can't stop thinking about it. It's just happening. With the fourth highest goal scorers this season, Norwich has 8 goals, I believe. We need to score at least 2 to 3. Oof. Nigella. Thank you. Oh, top tier. White Kinder Bueno. So beautiful. You can see by the expression on my face how strongly I feel about this. They are beautiful. I would argue potentially even better than the original. I'm putting it out there. I love them. But yeah, thank you, Belcar, Celtic, Megan, and iBase. Yes, Nigella is who I was thinking of, and Mr. Mac. Thank you. Because I just, I can't remember. I'm terrible. I'm just terrible at remembering anything. Let's be having you. Where are you? What a clip that is. Such a good clip. Norwich with the ball, trying to they're not committing numbers forwards. West Ham have so many more people in defence than they have in attack. Almost managed to find their way through regardless, but Craig Dawson with an interception at the death. It was a poor pass, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. Help me out. Who's Delia Smith? Does anyone in the chat want to explain who Delia Smith is to Todd? Todd is American, so does not surprise me, Todd, that you wouldn't know who Delia Smith is. She's very English. It's a very English thing. Man City will win the Champions League. Says, I'm not a West Ham fan, but Bowen can score 1 million goals for my FPL. Then for you, sir, I hope it happens. If you had one of these to return as a backup, who you pick in? Hugo, Cole, Carlton, or Carroll? Hugo. My heart. Look, I'm struggling not to say Carlton. Let's be real. I'm struggling not to say Carlton, but Hugo. You have to back Leaf. 69th minute, maybe. Well, maybe. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it plays out. She's a cook. Delia Smith is a hooligan hype man who occasionally cooks as a hobby. Yeah, so basically, Todd, she's a chef from the UK. She's a TV chef, very, very famous chef. She also owns Norwich City, the football club. Does she still own them, or did she sell them at some point? But she's a chef. Oh, Vlasic goes down in the area there. It was a brief call for penalty, but not really much from the West Ham players, which suggests it's definitely not one. I think VAR is going to VAR. Basically, she's a chef. She's a very famous celebrity chef in the UK, who also owns it. Oh, lots of grip singing, and he falls over. I don't know. No pen from VAR. I kind of agree. If you're looking for links, there are definitely places you can find it, by the way. There's a very famous clip of Delia Smith, because when she owned I don't know if she's because someone confirm if she does or does not still own Norwich, because I honestly don't remember. But there's a very famous clip, Todd. You probably could find very easy on YouTube if you typed in Delia Smith drunk or something like that, where she came on the pitch at Watford. At Norwich, asking for the fans to be more, emphatic for the team, and she's like, "Where are you? Where are you? Let's be having you." It's incredible. It's great, especially from such a wholesome celebrity chef. But yeah. Nah, even then, I'm still not. Look, I could say yes and get away with it because I'm not going to show, but even then, nah. Delia is drunk and loud that does a bit of cooking on the telly. Google, come on, let's be having you. Where are you? Yes, Google this and you will find it. You'll find it. She's joint majority shareholder. There we go. She's owner. Yeah. She's still joint owner. There we go. Okay, cool. I didn't know if she'd sold it or not, but what woman. West Ham trying to play through the lines now, trying to find their way back into this game. Not back into this game, but just trying to find a step forward. That's a good ball into Mikel Antonio, who has control, hits it over. It was going to be difficult. It was going to be difficult there for Mikel Antonio. West Ham trying to find their way into the box to maybe get a second. He's looking in pain right now. Bowen lays it short to Fornals, who looks up, finds Antonio really well. He slots it in. I don't know how he's managed to find it. And Antonio just trying to spin it. A little bit of improvisation from him, trying to get it onto his left foot, trying to find the space away from Grant Hanley to pop off a shot. Grant Hanley just making sure he's all over him. And Antonio would have taken something very, very special from there, from that kind of awkward standing position to get that in, leaning back. He does hook it over the bar. He's back on his feet now, thankfully. He did look a little bit in pain. One collar popped as per usual. But as it stands, it's 1-0 to West Ham. A good opportunity for West Ham. A great pass by Fornals into the path of Antonio. How he's managed to find him in such a tight space, I'll never know. But Antonio just couldn't quite find that little special sauce right at the end to make it happen. The second with Vlasic, I'd love it. I would love it. If he was outside the box for a minute, well, he'd be used to that. Oh, my nose is so itchy. Why is it so itchy? Can't enjoy this until we get a second. Oh, I feel like we got it, but oh, bruv, I swear my nose is. I've got a cold or something. It's going mad right now. I can't figure out why. Antonio Olympic gives me heartburn. Yeah. He just let back too far, NX, bro. He just let back like way too much. All cross comes in from Norwich. Header. Glancing header all the way back across to the other wing. Good opportunity for Norwich now. The cut inside and then tries to play it off. Karen Cresswell with a very dodgy header. Ida trying to get there. Diop can't. And Kufau smartly nodding that one back to Fabianski just to keep it calm, just to end that opportunity for Norwich. Little warning there. Played down the line. It was a good run by Timo Pukki, finding a space. That's one of the things he can do, playing on that last man. Plays it across and either just arriving late, can't quite get his header on it. It was glancing. It was a good opportunity. I don't think he probably could have done any better. The secondary cross maybe could have, but still, West Ham now with the ball. Bowen on the right, cuts inside into the area, tries to pull it back for Antonio, who's arriving late. Good cut out well by Norwich. Oh, well won by Craig Dawson. Just a big boy with a big head coming through, nodding it down. No fear. Zero miedo. Vlasic with a bit of a suicide pass to Diop, who's forced to just punt it. And it's a throw into Norwich on the halfway line. They just play for West Ham. Which shows how little he played for Everton. My God, that's a crazy stat. That's a crazy stat. It's hot. I've got a cut on my tongue and it really hurts. Oh, where is it? Norwich finding their way forward. Eder again. Plaheta tries to pull it across. It's a Diop, just cuts it out. It's a corner to Norwich. They say your nose itches when someone's thinking about you sexually. Probably no. Yeah, probably. I reckon it's. Yeah. I was trying to think of a joke. I had nothing. We are one off. We are one off 600 people. At that point, I'm aiming for 700. I just want to see how high this can go at this point. Crossing from Norwich from the corner. Not good. All the way to the back where Kufau's header away was dodgy, but West Ham managed to get the ball away. Get the ball away in the end. Mikel Antonio. Then big searching ball looking for Fornals, who headers it down for Jarrod Bowen. This is a brilliant counter-attack from West Ham. Good defending there, to be fair, from Hanley against Jarrod Bowen. That was very, very well defended. Last second. Great counter-attack from West Ham. Antonio comes away with the ball from the corner and a nice searching ball looking for Fornals, who just that bit of footballing intelligence that Pablo Fornals has that not many other people do. First time headed through ball into the path of Bowen. It was beautifully done, but Hanley comes across, covers well, gets it away. Good defending, but a great counter-attack. Close. And we have hit the 600, ladies and gentlemen. 603 likes. It's just going disgracefully well. Screw it. Can we hit 700? Let's keep going. I want to see how high we can run this now. This is just insane. This is completely insane, the amount we've got. So let's just keep running it. How high can we get? Can we hit, screw it, 650. Let's aim for 650 first. And then if we hit that, then 700. But can we hit 650? Can we hit over? Oh, that's a good ball into Jarrod Bowen, who dinks it off the bar. It was a really nice opportunity for West Ham once again. Jarrod Bowen is on fire right now. Absolutely on fire. Lanzini in the middle of the park regains possession, lays it short to Fornals, who's ball through again to Jarrod Bowen. Fornals is really starting to pull some strings here. Jarrod Bowen, a nice smart run in back. Fornals finds him, one touch. Second one dinks it over Krul off the bar. Unbelievably close. Off the bar. Fornals is pulling the strings in his second half. He is doing bits right now. He is doing absolute bits. It's going wild. We are free flowing right now. This game is opening up, which is both exciting and a little bit scary. But it is opening up, and West Ham are getting the better of it right now. Mr. iBase, Jenkinson, Guy DeMille, Thomas Repka, Shaq, Mario Void. Well, I feel like you can't. Right, Repka, I will not incur his wrath. So, I need to think about it. I'll come back to this. I need to think about it. Because this is difficult. Norwich on the attack. West Ham have a lot of men back. By the way, chat. I want your opinions. Give me your opinions, chat. What we saying? Because I need to deeps this. I can't think about it. West Ham have every person back, and Norwich, who were in a decent position to attack, now have to find their way through a staunch West Ham defence who've looked very, very good in general this season and not looked bad at all today. Some shaky moments, but not looked bad. Ping over the top from Norwich all the way through to a goal kick for Fabianski. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it now. Oh, I don't want to avoid Guy DeMille, though. He seems like such a nice geezer. But I'm going to have to say marry Jenkinson, Shag Rep, avoid Guy. But Guy seems like a nice guy. But I'm not happy about this. Bloody hell. Come on, 650. We can do it. Let's just keep pushing. We can do it. Big plays. Come on. Goal kick. Mikel Antonio is so lost most of the time, isn't he? Fornals, definite handball there in the build-up, but that's fine. West Ham still have possession. Norwich win the ball back. West Ham trying to put it on Norwich here. They're in their half. Pablo Fornals is pushing, pressing, wins a throw-in. West Ham take it quickly into the path of Jarrod Bowen. He tries to flick it on. Just a little nudge there, but does enough to Norwich defensively. There's a throw into West Ham. Right by the corner flag. The right side of corner flag. Taken quickly. Lanzini. Sufal. Jarrod Bowen's there. Sufal takes his time. Instead plays it back to Lanzini. West Ham forced back into their own half now. There was a moment where it looked like it was going to happen. Ball over the top, was looking for Mikel Antonio. Hanley and him both go down. Referee says nothing. Referee says nothing of it, and then they carry on. Baby bell time? Is it? If the people in the chat want me to put the poll up, I'll put the poll up, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah, and we're back to Diop. Fornals plays it through. Jarrod Bowen, this is another good opportunity. Jarrod Bowen puts it onto his weak foot, hits it. Hit outside of the post, it looked like, from Jarrod Bowen, who is having a storming second half here. An absolutely storming second half. He's taken on Brandon Williams there. He's beaten him, hits it with his weak foot, hits the base of the post. I'm hearing super bass by Nicki Minaj in my head. It's close. The referee just having a conversation with Grant Hanley and Mikel Antonio there, just basically being like, chill. But close. Oh, it was a deflection. We are getting a corner. Yeah, deflection. Yeah, I didn't think it deflected. It must be good defending then, to be fair. Possession in the last 10 minutes, all West. Oh, sorry, goal threat in the last 10 minutes, all West Ham, according to Oracle Cloud. Love to see that. Played in. It's a better position. Antonio and Hanley again going at it. Hanley gets the better of him that time. And Cresswell trying to get a cross in on a second attempt, deflects off of Brandon Williams, and it is a corner once more to West Ham. I like the base. I like the buttery biscuit base. Come on. I like the base. I like the buttery base. I like the base. Knowledge. Well, man. Whipped in, second corner near posts. As per usual, not really doing anything from it because we still keep at it, whatever. Pablo Fornals trying to wiggle his way through. Wins a throw-in. Throw in a good area for West Ham, very high up the pitch. Good moment here. Good period of possession. Good period of pressure. Oh, Cresswell lays it short. Passed back to Diop, and West Ham are back in their own half with Craig Dawson. Big searching diag from King Craig. Doesn't find his man, but that's fine. It worries them enough to give it back to West Ham. Bowen tried a 1-2 with Antonio. Just a little bit wayward. A little bit wayward from Bowen with the pass through. Rice, Fornals, Vlasic, Lanzini pings it out. He's looking for Pablo Fornals. He finds Cresswell, sorry, not Pablo Fornals. Fornals comes short to collect it though. West Ham keeping the ball really nicely here. Some big searching diags all the time. Rice this time out to Kufal on the far right-hand side. Lanzini collects the ball, forced to go back. West Ham maintain the possession. Calmly playing the ball around here. This is a really nice period for West Ham. Nice back heel from Pablo Fornals into the path of Vlasic. Puts it onto his strong foot. Cuts it back out onto his weak. Sends Hanley for dinner. Played short. Lanzini looking for Antonio, can't quite find it. Not quite there. And it's a good counter-attacking opportunity for Norwich. Ida. On the far left-hand side here, Diop comes towards him to stop him, forces him back. And now Norwich forced back even further via some nice pressing from West Ham. There was a good period there. A really nice period of pushing, a really nice period of pressing, nice period of possession from West Ham. Doesn't come away with a goal in the end, but it's not over yet. Norwich, a little bit of an awkward thing from Max Aarons there. Bowen gets a touch. Cleared away. Norwich can't quite find that final ball, can't quite find that searching ball forward either. And it's going to be a free kick to West Ham. Or a throw-in. I'm not sure what the referee's blown up for. Maybe offside. Change for Norwich City. First change of the game. It's Ploheta, however you want to pronounce his name, coming off. Dowell coming on. Is done in. Sorry, work was calling me. There we go. There are goals here. I 100% agree. I think there's goals in this one. Norwich, when they were coming forward, they were getting decent opportunities, but still weren't quite finding what they needed to break it through. Whereas West Ham were finding it, it just couldn't quite. Just that tiny little bit more, just that little inch more, and it was in. It was a goal, but it doesn't quite work out that way. It still remains 1-0 to West Ham. 25 minutes to go. 25 minutes to go. I feel like it's ours. I feel like it's ours to win. I feel like it's ours to take. Difficult game. Difficult game. I didn't do it at halftime. Usually I do, and I forgot to this time. So I just want to say once more, thank you to Brian, Peter, Doug, Danny, Rebecca. Thank you very much. I forgot to do it. I try to do it at halftime as well because more people come in at halftime, so they're more likely to see me. Thank you. I forgot to do it, so I'll do it now. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it, and thank you everyone who's liked the video as well. We are getting disgracefully close. To the 650. We're at 623 right now. 623. 650, the current goal. Can we go wild? I don't know. I don't know if that's even possible. It's an insanely high number. But thank you very much. Make sure if you haven't subscribed, because we do watch alongs every single match day. We have only missed once in 2 years. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. And without them, of course, without you, they do not exist because I'm by myself. Oh, what? A stinging shot from Norwich, and Fabianski just claws it away. It was a good save. It was Ida who has been the key man for Norwich. He's been the most dangerous man. He's probably looked like their best player, and he just wins the ball back well from Jarrod Bowen. And a lovely step over, sends Manuel Lanzini for dinner, cuts inside and hits an absolutely ferocious shot. Jesus Christ, that was brilliant from Ida. Ida. What a hit. And what a good save from Fabianski, stops it. But my goodness me, all of a sudden, I'm sniffing transfer rumors in the summer when Norwich go back down. That's all I'm saying. Brilliant work. I could smell it for Norwich. Don't scare me like that. Don't scare me. But like I say, subscribe if you haven't already, because of course we do watch alongs every single time. And without you here, they are nothing. It would just be me by myself, and I need you lot. So make sure to subscribe, hit that bell icon so you don't miss out. And come get involved in future streams because we do one every single match day. Stick around as well, of course, until full time when Geo Gonzo will be doing their full time review. I will spam that link in the chat so you don't miss it. So you can all go across there and have a good time with hopefully a West Ham win. Although Norwich in good spell right now. Poor pass, an errant pass finds Vlasic, lays it quickly to Fornals. Couldn't quite turn and move it forward. It's slow it down. I think we need a baby bell. One more baby bell call, and I will pull up the poll. We're getting a bell on 69. We do have another baby bell. Okay, well, we're putting the baby bell in now. It's close enough to the 69 where I'm putting it in chat. Bell, poll is in chat. Let me know. You have until, let's say you have until 70 minutes on the dot. I'm cutting it off. Let me know. Do we bell? Yes or no? Yes or no? MS, there are streams available, sir. What I would say is if you look in the description below, there's a thing that says join our Discord. If you click on that, you can join it. You can get involved. It's completely free. West Ham Hammers Chat community. But more importantly, if you scroll down on the left-hand side, there's a bit called Stream Links. Click on that and you can find what you are looking for. Miss Taylor, you'll find out if the bell passes, you will find out. But it looks like it'll happen, Miss Taylor. Bowen lays it short to Lanzini. Rice. Now it's Norwich's turn to be in full-on defense. This game's opening up. Cresswell whips it in. There's a good opportunity for Bowen at the back post, trying to get in there. Hooked back across, high and wide by Sufal. But a nice opportunity there. A nice opportunity for West Ham. Again, it was switched over into the opposite moment there from what was happening before. Norwich had us on the back foot. We were all sitting deep. Instead, they turn around and put it on us, and we put it on them. So we're about to hit the time. 58, 59, 70. It's 86% yes, 14% no. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to bell. Right, give me a second. I'm going to grab one. Give me a second. Talk to Danny while I'm gone. Miss Talia, bell. It's time for the bell. Luck is on our side. Here we go. Here we go. We need it. Norwich making some substitutions while this happens. It's Rashita coming off for Tollis. Tollis? Get your bells in chat, boys. Get your bells in chat. The loud part is done, and now the silent snack begins. 1. It's all part of the ritual. 2. Norwich are going for this here. Go, yes, yes. Come on. Oh, it's a nice play through from Norwich here. They're getting the ball. They're getting it in dangerous areas. I'll tell you what. Warning signs, warning bells are ringing. And because we need it. Full force. Bell. Engaged. Close from my. That one was for Bell Rama. Thank you very much. It's good. That one was for Bell Rama. Wish him well at the AFCON. Oh, 6-3. Mate, we are. Come on. Come on, Jeffrey. We're close. It's happening. 650. It's happening. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. That is an unbelievable, for me, Michael, that is an unbelievably large compliment. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. For you. All right, let's hit one of these quickly for Michael, right? Although what's Bolo, the actor who plays Bolo does support West Ham, so there is something in there, but what one should we do? Soup, my spicy soup, my tasty carrots and coriander, chili chowder, crouton, crunchy friends in a liquid broth. I am gazpacho, oh, I am musu, oh, miso, fighting in the dojo, miso. Orient friends in a land of soup. We could do any of them, really. We could do any of them. It's just the first one that comes into my mind. Karma llama down, karma llama deep down in the ocean blue like a barnacle. We could go on. We could go on. The belt is 100% in. It's 100% in. This is the highest likes ever, Reese. Like, not. I think we've had bigger likes on the channel, maybe, but this is the most we've ever had on a watch along. From a significant standpoint, I can't lie. Trying to lay it through West Ham, can't quite manage it cleared. Big play on the pitch. Live crimp, mate. A live crimp. I could do the crimpity now, crimpity ask me how, crimpity humble pie, crimpity you will die, boing, ding, bong ding, crimpity ping pong. Sugar man, Lysos, why did you come to me, put me in a coma, woke up in the future, robot man, could you help me find my way? I could understand the things you say. Chew, mouse, I love you so. I took you from the underground and brought you home. I put you in my jacket pocket, took you to the meeting. I could go on. I won't, but we're good. That's incredibly kind of you, Jeffrey. Thank you very much. That means it means a lot. It means a hell of a lot. That means a hell of a lot. Thank you. You don't need to at all, but thank you. Yeah, Bolo's a hammer. Dave something. Can't remember his name for the life of me, but yeah. At least I remember reading that back in the day. I think it was a Wikipedia page. Oh, that is an interesting move from Norwich. Ida's coming off, and on this place is Rowe. He's been the most dangerous player for Norwich, the best player for Norwich. So it's interesting to see him coming off. And Rowe's coming on. We'll see how that changes things up, but yes, come on. This one's barely so close. Your eyes get wet. Yes. What name? Dave Brown. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Ibase. Thank you. That's it. That's 100%. He is unfortunately, Ben. He tested positive for corona yesterday, so he's unfortunately missing the game due to that. Missing the game due to that. We're at 644. We're dangerously close to 650. 700 seems out of our reach, but 650 is 100% possible. I'm surprised Ida came off there. Ever drunk a Bailey's from a shoe? Yes. Yes. Greetings from Aberystwyth. I can never pronounce it. I think I did okay there. Love West Ham. Plenty of Ham fans here. Thank you very much, Sharon. Good to see you. I hope you're well. Hope you're all good out there in the out west. I hope you're all good. You're welcome aboard. Welcome aboard the watch along. I hope you're good. Hope you're feeling good. West Ham sitting deep. This is a good period of possession for Norwich. They've been stepping on us a lot more here. Aarons does well, but Pookie, he was down. He did well, but he just didn't look up. He just at no point looked up, did Max Aarons, to see that Pookie had gone down under a collision from a West Ham defender. I'm not sure which one. I think it was Diop. But he plays a through ball thinking he's there. Just no. I don't think we do. You'd have to ask Geo. If you have Twitter, Mr. Ibase, Hammers_chat, you'd have to ask Geo. I don't believe we do. I don't believe we do. Like I say, you'd have to at Hammers_chat or RedHammer8 on Twitter. That's Geo. He'll know. Oh, Arthur's coming on. Be interested to see where he comes on. It wouldn't surprise me if it is for Cresswell. It's Vlasic. Okay, interesting. Maybe change into a back three or something. Interesting to see. Let's figure out where this goes. We'll see. No. Hear me out, Reese. No. It's the wrong button I've pressed. That's the one I meant. No. Watching from the Solomon Islands, South Pacific in the Pacific Sea. I didn't want to pronounce the first one because I think I'd get it wrong. Honiara? Biats, if that's how you pronounce your name. I'm glad I saw you earlier on in the chat. I'm glad you're still here. Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate it. Shout out to the Solomon Islands. Never been. Seems very nice. Back post. Oh, Sufal. I'm trying to swing a leg at it. Can't quite find it. Still 1-0 to West Ham. As much as it feels against us right now, as much as it feels like it's on top of us, it is still 1-0 to West Ham United at this stage. Norwich, for all of their pressure in the last 20 minutes or so, even the half in its entirety, if you want, haven't been able to find a breakthrough. Haven't been able to find out a breakthrough and have now taken off the player who's played the best. Cruel with a bit of a suicide pass into Hanley. Has rushed Norwich under a lot of pressure here. Rice. And then Krul just ends that period of progression with a just big boot up the pitch. That's well worked by Norwich, to be fair to him. Pookie comes away with a ball on the halfway line. It's a heavy touch. I think it might have been a pass, but West Ham's clearance is not good. Pardon me, West Ham clearance is not good at all. Norwich still have possession. West Ham sitting very, very deep. Arthur is out on this left-hand side. Whether he's a winger or whether he's a wing-back or full-back right now, it looks yet to be determined. But Fornals does come away with it. Arthur Masuaku on the overlap is found. Good opportunity for Masuaku. Pulls it back. It's just a poor cross high over. Dinks it, and he shouldn't have. It was a great opportunity for West Ham, but just it's what people would expect from Arthur Masuaku. We are at 648 likes. We are just 2 more people. 2 more. That's all we need. 2 more likes and we've done it. We've hit 650. Is it able? 651. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. You're at 650. Look, if we could get to 700, we'll get to 700. I doubt it. 659. Oh my God, we're flying up again. I've started calling it out, and all of a sudden, 663. People, it's gone wild. We're at 663. We've gone up by like almost 20 in seconds. 663. Flipping heck. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. 664. If we could get to 700, that would be unreal. I doubt it. I'm not sure 700 is even possible. But 671. I'm just going to keep calling it out as it goes up. Foul there. We've got 10 minutes to go. We're at 673. We need We need 26 more. We're at 674. We need 25 more. 10 minutes to go, and we hit 700. I don't know if that's possible. We also need to maintain possession of this ball. West Ham building up through the lines now, trying to make this happen. Fornals lays it back to Cresswell. I think Masuaku's maybe in a winger position as opposed to a wing back or anything else. Fornals once again finds Masuaku in a very central position, who plays it out to Cresswell really nicely. The idea was nice, but it was good defending by Norwich, who end up clearing it away. 685. 685. I said 650 a minute ago, right? Or however long it was. We're now at 687. Yo. 690. We are 10 off of 700, people. We are 10 off. We are 9 off 700. We're at 691. What? This is going mad. This is going mad. Masuaku dribbling forward. Fornals was there. He turns around, lays it short to Cresswell instead. Back to Masuaku. Back to Fornals, not Masuaku. Fornals. Bryce, a little bit of an awkward pass back to Lanzini, who's forced to pass it even more awkwardly back to Diop. 692. We need 8 more people. 7 more. 693. 7 more, and we hit 700. We get like 50 in a minute or whatever the hell it was, or a couple of minutes. This is a really good opportunity for West Ham. Lanzini, Fornals, after Masuaku takes a touch, pulls it back across. It's 2, but I think it's offside. Oh. Jared Bowen put it in the net, but I think it's offside. I think the flag went up. Oh, it would have been so good. It would have been so good. Fornals finds Masuaku. I think it's going to be all offside. Is it going to go to VAR? It looked offside to me. Arthur Masuaku, maybe if he puts the cross in slightly earlier, it's not offside. I don't know, but it was a good ball in the end by Masuaku, and Bowen was there. Oh, it's incredibly close. It's one of the VAR ones where we're going to get a zoom in. It's incredibly close. We're at 696 likes. I'm seeing it going up and down constantly. Can we get to 700? Fornals, nice play out to Masuaku. That first time cross, it probably would have been offside, to be fair. And the second one's unbelievably close. It could be 2. It could be 2. Yes, it's 2. And we've hit 700 at the same time, 705. Like spike for the goal. Come on, people. Let's go. It is 2-0 to West Ham. And it's Jared Bowen who gets the goal. A double for Jared Bowen. He is having an excellent game today, and he's got his second. He's getting his rewards. 2-0. 2-0. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Lanzini fives Pablo, who one touch controls it, second touch lays it through. And to be fair, Masuaku, I thought maybe that first one, it could have been a bit awkward. It might have been offside if they put it in first time. Instead, he takes a touch, and then he does really well to find Bowen, who just, from inside the 6-yard box, just slots it home, easy as you like. One touch, free, unmarked, open goal. It's good. It's 2 big plays, and 712 likes were at as well at the same time. I thought 650 would be I didn't think the 700 was possible, and then you lot hit it in like 3 minutes. So there we go. There we flipping go. The bells are ringing. Come on. Did West Ham need that? We did, Lauren. It's a big play. Yeah, I agree. Nick, I think it might have been. I'm not going to lie. I think it might have been. There we go. 5 minutes to go. West Ham 2, Norwich 0. West Ham have weathered the storm in this second half. It has been mostly Norwich. You have to respect it. Norwich have done their thing in this second half very, very well. They've put it on West Ham. They've tried to find a space. They've put us under a lot of pressure, and at times have had us camped in our half, similarly to other big games like Brentford and Leeds in the first half, the first time around, and a couple of other big games. There's someone Brighton, similarly to that. And yet West Ham have come away here. Big breakaway and a goal. Lovely stuff. Off Masuaku. Oh, Aaron Cresswell skips past one. Lays it short. Lanzini, Bowen was there. So it's 4 now, sorry. Oh, he flicks it through to Bowen, who was there. Cresswell, Antonio. How is that not in the net? How is that not in the net? I don't understand this. How is that not in the net? There's like 3 or 4. There's like 3 or 4. Thank you very much. There is like 3 or 4 unreal opportunities there. Cresswell, who I think mishits his shot into the path of Antonio, who hits it. Mikel Antonio, that's such a good opportunity. He controls it and he has the time and space to pick it out. Krul is on the floor and he flipping hits Krul. Anywhere else and that's a goal. Anywhere else and that's a goal. West Ham now putting the pressure on. A beautiful period of play from Norwich, who really put the pressure on, and now it is all West Ham, and they look like they are holding on for dear lives. 2-0, and it's dangerous. It's flipping dangerous for Norwich right now. Why no subs though? Dave Moyes. Yarmolenko is about to come on, ladies and gentlemen. So I think someone did say Yarmolenko in the 88th minute, which it looks like is going to happen. It looks like it's going to happen. Right. Yarmolenko is coming on in the 88th minute. I think someone said it. If you said it, by the way, we're working on a system to keep track of this sort of stuff. If you said it, congratulations, because it does look like Yarmolenko in the 80th minute is going to happen. Mikel Antonio, after a golden opportunity to score, comes off and Yarmolenko comes on in his place. My God. My God. You said Masuaku 76. Did you say that just pointing? If so, congratulations, my friend. You absolutely blapped that out of the park. You absolutely blapped that out of the park. Fair play. Fair play. I don't remember. I was... The beginning of the show was a mess, to be fair. So that's not unsurprising. Not unsurprising. There's almost 500 of you in here right now for the end of this game as we come to a close 2 more minutes before stoppage time. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much to the 716 of you throughout the stream who have liked it. Remember, we are live doing watch-alongs every single match day on this channel without fail. We've only missed 1 in 2 years, and that was because work got in the way, so I couldn't do it. So make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon. Shout out to Bells to come back, because without this, I do this by myself, and without you, it is nothing. It would just be me talking about Baby Bells to myself. So I appreciate you coming back. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out in future shows, like the video, all that good stuff. And remember, after this finishes, we'll be live for just a short amount of time while Geo Gonzo set up for their live review, the link of which I will spam in the chat so you don't have to move everything, and we'll go across over there and enjoy what looks like a win for West Ham. We're moving forward. We've got just over a minute until stoppage time happens. West Ham are in full flow right now, complete and utter control of this game, making it count. Late on, weathered the storm of Norwich in this second half. I'd love to see it, Mr. Ibase. I'd love to see it. But yeah, they've weathered the storm, and at this point, it looks like if anyone's going to score, it's going to be West Ham again. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. Crying, yeah, a little bit, yeah. I'm not going to lie about it, Jeffrey. Yes, basically. Thank you, Stevie51. Thank you very much. Oh, hit by Yarmolenko, save, palmed away by Krul. It wasn't the best shot you ever, because it was right at him, but still. Thank you, Kevin. Archie, that was it. I will try to remember PHMP. I will try to remember Archie. Archie. Look at the name, Archie. I'll try to commit to memory. I will inevitably forget because I'm an idiot, but I will try. Yarmolenko, he's just such a capable footballer. Just a nice little chop onto his weak foot, hits it. It was pretty close to Krul. It wasn't the best angled shot you're ever going to see from some difficult angle in general, but it is what it is. And as we go into stoppage time here, I would ask you for your man of the match. I think it's going to be an obvious one, but who is your man of the match? Whoever gets the most amount of votes, when I look at them, just sort of from my eyes, will win the Hammers Chat man of the match. We have 3 minutes of stoppage time to go. And we'll see how it goes. Norwich coming forward later on in the game there. Can they get a consolation goal? Whipped in, header, comes off Cresswell. It was going wide and Cresswell just hoops it clear. Let's have a look at some of these man matches. Bowen. Cheers, my good show. Thank you very much, Chris. Appreciate that, my friend. Appreciate it a hell of a lot. Bowen. Easy games never are learn. It's very true. Very true. Bellmaster. Manipulate the bells like nobody else. Do you know what I mean? Thank you very much, Chuck. Appreciate it. If you haven't, by the way, if anyone's a patron and you haven't seen Chuck's episode of Two Spanners, One Hammer from last week, go check it out. There was a clip of it on the forum channel this morning that I put in the forum channel video that I edited for this morning. So go check it out as well. But Chuck's a legend. Go check it out. Bowen. Bowen, Didi's BF. Love that. Bowen. Yarmolenko. Yo. Nobby Solano. Yo. Let's go. Jared, Bowen, and Charlie Wash. Come on me, but also no. Bowen. Jason Lockwood. Don't know who that is. Bowen. My bum, says Scott. Big plays, Scott. Big plays. Let's go. Terry, you wild man, you. Minutes ago, Arthur Masuaku tried to do something there and did a corner flag. Terry, first of all, congratulations to Jared Bowen for being the Hammers Chat Man of the match. The Hammers Chat Man of the match. You got to respect it. You got to believe in it. It was an obvious choice. Big goals, big plays. Terry, good to see you again, my friend. I hope you're well. I hope you're well. And the final light count, ladies and gentlemen, as we're coming near. Well, not the final light count. We've still got 30 seconds left of the match and about a minute and a bit left of the show in general. We're at 7-2-9. My God, 7-2-9. I would like to once more as well thank Brian Lee, Peter Lorenzen, Doug Mowat, Danny Moore, and Rebecca for the super chats. Incredibly appreciated. Really does help Hammers Chat out. So thank you very much to those as well. Cresswell with a late free kick in the game from near the left-hand corner flag, tries to play it in. Dawson just a little bit hesitant there, falling over a little bit. And it's over. It's over. The full-time whistle blows. It is West Ham United 2, Norwich City 0. A difficult second half. You have made me break all my possessions. Terry, don't do that, Terry. Just get it. Come on, Terry. Don't get it involved. A difficult second half for West Ham United. It looked like for a long time Norwich could fight their way into it. And then a bizarre decision to take off Ida. I can't lie. He looked like their best player. He looked like their most dangerous player. They took him off. It was a bold decision and it didn't quite end up working out. But it ends up the scoreline being West Ham United 2, Norwich 0, a double from a Jared Bowen, who was absolutely brilliantly today. Stevie 50, thank you very much for the super sticker, my friend. I can't describe how much they help Hammers Chat. Honestly, it's a huge thing. So thank you very much. We really, really do appreciate it. Thank you very much, my trustworthy friends, the Judases, as per usual. I appreciate it. Hello to PHMP's auntie. Hello to your auntie, sir. Hope she's good. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the match. That was it. We've won. Big place. Let's have a look at the final count for the likes. We are at 741. 9 more, and we can hit 750 people. 9 more. 750. This is the highest we've ever had by such a significant distance. But while you do that, while we celebrate that, let's just go and check. I do have the link for the match review, so I'll send that in now so you can all go across there. What I would say, subscribe if you haven't already, because like I've said, the watch-alongs are just me by myself, so I need you here doing it with me. Thank you very much. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon so you don't miss out, like the video, all of that good stuff. Then you go over to the review, let them know, just say something about Delia Smith. Doesn't matter what. Just say something about Delia. Do you know what I mean? That's been the vibe today. Go and enjoy it. Say Delia. There you go. Say Delia, where are you? That's what I want. Where are you, Delia? Delia, where are you? Make sure to go and everyone click along. Have a good old time in the review. Once more, thank you to everyone who donated. Thank you to everyone who watched. Massive shout outs to Stevie, Rebecca, Danny, Doug, Peter, Brian. Thank you all to you. And thank you all for watching. Go watch the video. Enjoy yourselves. Big plays. Bowen, what a boy. I shall see you soon. Come on, you irons. And see you next time. See you at the weekend, everyone. Bye. Oh, we hit 765 likes. Bloody hell, everyone. Bloody hell.